Right. Here we go. Darker Heresy. Blind Weapons, Act 3. Desolium Stirs. Session 63. Desolation of the Dead, Part 2, Episode 10. Soup. The Imperium of Man is vast. It spans the entirety of the Milky Way galaxy, containing millions of worlds and untold trillions of human beings, most of which are, in one way or another, in service to the God Emperor of mankind, eternally enthroned on blessed terror. From the lowest fab worker to the governors of whole worlds, from the humble guardsman to the mighty Astartes. There are many different ways to serve. One such way is in the collecting and verifying of data. Otto Krasmark had been good at his job. After creating himself a false identity, he had joined and risen through the ranks of data assemblers in the Administratum headquarters in Hive Sibyllus, on the world of Scintilla, capital world of the Colexis sector, and for almost 20 years he had toiled there, until the day he came to the attention of Inquisitor Globus Varak, after spotting a minor discrepancy in some shipping documents that led to a grand conspiracy being unveiled. Had Otto not spotted a slightly out-of-place decimal point, Hive Sibyllus would have found itself at the mercy of a vast orc horde within the next year. Inquisitor Varak was impressed with Otto's attention to detail and had considered recruiting him for the Inquisition, but severe physical limitations, an unwholesome taste in forbidden literature, and an arrogant attitude, according to the reports of interrogator Carlos Medan, made the Inquisitor think again. But then, certain files had found their way into the hands of Inquisitor Mesmeron, of the Ordo Malleus, and she recruited Otto instead. Poor, crooked Otto. He was given an office of his own, access to data he could never have even conceived existed, and a shiny new autoquill. Mr. Gladstock, although his senior officer, never insulted Otto as his previous superiors in the Administratum had. Dr. Pench had suggested perhaps something could be done about his spine. The Inquisitor was a little aloof and standoffish, but she spoke to Otto with respect and commended him on his data-gathering techniques. Missy had always looked out for him, becoming something of a mother figure to him, making sure he ate well, keeping his recaf warm. She had even given him a thermos engraved with the logo of a military regiment. It had been special to her. And the other acolytes slowly over time had warmed to Otto. Maybe not all of them. Seraph still called him a nerd. Veneta clearly didn't think much of him. But the others, Ferinus, Titulos, teased him a little at first, but after the fight against Speyer, they began to show a grudging respect towards the little broken man. And then he had killed the beasts in the carnival, and Ferinus had praised his combat prowess. Otto's kill tally was, despite his physical weakness, among the highest of all the acolytes in the mansion, due to his fondness for grenades and his intelligent placement of gunfire that some might call kill-stealing.
Kill-stealer!
He was never supposed to be a field agent, but Mesmeron had called upon him after losing most of her personnel back on Scintilla, and Otto had answered that call. And here on Desolium, he had blossomed. Poor, crooked Otto. His downfall began in the gallows way when he selflessly gave his rebreather away to a young girl. His already compromised lungs couldn't handle the poor quality of air, choked with bone dust as it was. He began to tire, and never really recovered. And then in the town of the Gantry, where firearms were banned, Otto had to rely on a looted blade when the cult came for him and his friends in the cantina. He was wounded badly, and tired further, and canny. Huge, brave, strong, somewhat simple canny, the polar opposite to Otto. He had been carrying Otto for some time, physically and metaphorically. He had become protective of his little friend. An unlikely duo they had become. Trantia had remarked upon this to Gaius more than once. But Canny could not protect Otto from the ambush in the warehouse. And this is the story of how Otto gave his life in service to the god of mankind. The Acolytes had pushed towards the gate, seeing a handful of Red Walk gangers holding back the tide, but they were struggling. The dead are weak one-on-one, but their strength lies in numbers, and there were thousands of them coming across the bridge. And there were screams from the towers either side of the gate, as the reason for the heavy stubbers' silence became apparent. Some of the dead were in there, and then they began to spew forth as fresh meat came their way in the shape of Gaius, Canny, Otto, Hannibal, and Vaughnus Crimson. Canny and Gaius charged into the fray, cleaver, mace, and hook swinging, while Hannibal hung back at first, pinging with a few arrows, then switching to his swords as more dead stumbled out of the towers. Gaius and two of the Red Walk managed to drag the gate shut, as Canny yelled to Vaughnus Crimson's men to get back inside the safety of the gate, and Otto, poor, crooked little Otto, he threw grenades, cutting the dead down by the score, literally. The little adept from Brunt, who had never even fired a gun or swung a blade until a few months ago, claimed the biggest body count of all again. He even threw his sword at one point. Quite why he didn't just use it as the manufacturer had intended will always remain a mystery. And as the violence died down, you found your weapons in the nearby building thanks to Mr. Crimson, who began to coordinate a defense against the dead, gathering ammunition for heavy stubbers, sending people to find the flamers. Gather the thirst, he said. Break out the equipment. He said this as a woman with a similar accent to his own, not a Decilium accent, responded to him, and to Canny the accent sounded somewhat familiar. And this woman, Vasquez, as she was named, called him something. "I told you never to call me that," said Mr. Crimson. But Canny heard what she called him. The dead inside the walls were penned in to the now burning warehouses, save for a few which were being hunted down and destroyed by Vaughnus Crimson's men. But there were reports coming in around the town that some of the dead were coming up through the rat lines from the Sump River far below Gantry, and Endish Manor was on fire. A team had been sent to the gallows and not come out. "Help me," said Mr. Crimson. "Help my people and this town, and I will help you find who is responsible for this act of heresy, and we shall end them together." And to Endish Manor you travelled. Mr. Crimson said there may be vital records there, contact information for Omar's clients around the hive. These would be vital for repairing the damage done to the town. And to keep it alive, I have to ignore that sentence, that made no sense. But you had other ideas. There may still be intel there, evidence, something that could point you in the direction of the perpetrator of this gross heresy. And on the way there to Endish Manor, as you push through the throngs of people fleeing from burning warehouses and the clash of the Red Walk against the undead, a voice was heard. "The herald comes!" And Otto saw a pale-faced, sickly man disappearing into a warehouse. You headed inside after him and found yourselves ambushed by a number of cultists. And the battle was hard fought, and victory was yours, but it came with a price. Otto Krasmark fell in battle, a victim of the vile plague blades wielded by these pestilent cultists. Gaius too was badly wounded, which was something of a novelty for the man. Canny wailed and moaned and sobbed as he crammed handfuls of Otto's meat into his mouth, as he had with Susie. What better way, after all, than to mourn the loss of a friend by eating their remains? And for the first time ever, my notes, I have a note for each character, which tells me their state and any rolls they have to make at the beginning of the game. For the first time ever, I have the word dead. Right, let's switch to this. Where's my map? There it is. Okay, here we are. Back in the warehouse, where it all went so horribly wrong. The cultists, this blessed flesh, These wretched heretics. They have taken the life of one of your own, and they lay now at your feet, torn, bloody, battered. Their diseased flesh is grey and covered in boils and pustules. Others you have seen before bore such signs of disease, but these ones look more advanced in their sickness than those you saw back in the Gallows Way, further up Hive. Their weapons are rusty, corroded, tarnished, tainted, and their robes and crude armour encrusted with filth. But what were they doing in here? You know the dead was stored in warehouses like this one. Trantia, Seraph, and the Red Walk gang have been burning those places. But this warehouse... There are no dead here, save for those you have created. And of course, poor, crooked Otto. I would like everyone please to make a perception check. It is not sight. Okay.
So, Gaius, where's your face?
It's on your head! It's on the front of your head!
I know, I've had to scroll down. Come on, load! Load, damn it! I heard info. I'm there! Almost. Perception. Oh no, why did I go straight past it? I need to get my proper mouse in this second, people. I'm very sorry about this.
Oh, we're back to the trackpad, Alan. It's a step back. It's a step back.
Yeah. I mean,
when
he told me,
hey, give me the mouse on my computer box.
What do you mean
that-
you don't use a mouse?
That was worth waiting for. That 4 degrees of failure.
Is it
Hannibal.
4? Oh.
There's something odd here, Hannibal. Almost like a sound that you can barely hear. Almost like something moving at the edge of your vision. Like a memory of a smell. It's impossible to describe or explain. And it's a little bit like the greasy feeling that you felt at times, such as when the Psyker in the chasm used its abilities and caused the demon to come through. It's like the after effects of psychic phenomena. And you look to the north. There's a short flight of steps just over here. And something tells you that this feeling is coming from there. You can feel whatever it is pulling you. And you can also sense danger. Every sense you have, and something else, a sixth sense, tells you should be cautious.
On the tomb.
On the table?
Laid on the tomb.
I laid on the 2 chairs. Good.
Yeah, so this feeling is like, it's exactly like when the Psyker in the chasm used his power and the Rip in reality allowed Speyer to enter our realm and possess the Psyker. None of you have logic, do you? So, yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
And on that note, we're not in initiative. You can do what you want in this warehouse. It's over to you guys.
Rifle the body.
So I'm already over the body.
Food.
Not looting it as such.
Looting the actual body, not what's on it.
What are we doing? Looting Otto?
I'm crying and eating him. Canny's distraught. He's in pieces. And he's covered in Otto's blood. On just can you remind me when the last time Canny got healed with Medicaid? As in, can I still be healed? Like that sort of situation, I need to understand. Like, I know we tried to heal Otto recently. I can't remember if I got healed.
I
The last time I got healed.
I don't think you did. I think it was only Otto. In fact, I can tell you exactly. Here we go again on my notes. Otto dead. You can be first aided. You can't be first aided up to your maximum. You have a threshold of 10. That's the highest you can be healed to.
Okay, and what do you need to get beyond that 10?
Time.
Or what about fate points? Does that work?
Yeah, that would work as well, and also psychic healing would work. But normal first aid and Medicae. Basically, what happens is when you get healed, if you don't get healed up to full again, that becomes your new threshold. And then there's different ways of healing. First aid, extended care, and every time you take damage and then are healed, if you're not healed back up to full, that is your new threshold. But over time, that increases. If you're lightly wounded, it increases by 1 per day, stuff like that.
Okay, and remind me how lightly wounded works.
You have to, if you've taken more than double your toughness bonus in wounds, you're classed as heavily wounded. Any less than that, and you're lightly wounded. If you go below 0, you're critically wounded.
Okay.
So, by my records, Hannibal, you're fully healed.
Yep.
Canny, you're on 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Your threshold is 10, so you can't be healed beyond that by conventional means. Gaius is at 7, which is his threshold. So he can't be first aided, but he can be psychically healed or use fate points.
Okay, as I feed on Otto, I'm gonna gain strength from the blessed flesh.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean forward.
Cool.
Use my fate point. Put myself up to 7.
Oh.
Conveniently, that's what I need to get into lightly wounded.
Yep.
Fully convenient. I'm now 8 wounds.
So you still heal at a very slow rate, but you heal faster because you're lightly wounded.
Uh-huh.
If that makes sense. And bearing in mind as well, there is there's the Medicae option still for you, and there's always Trantia. Trantia can do some very minor healing when you find her. Obviously, she's not there at the moment.
Trantia.
Okay, so Canny's going to carry on eating until he's satiated.
Okay. Gaius and Hannibal, what are you doing?
I'm going to go and have a look down the stairs.
Okay.
I'd like to search the bodies.
The bodies of the dead cultist or the bodies of Otto Krasmark?
Well, the dead cultist first, but then Otto. After I leave that fat pig from eating his flesh.
Okay, give me a search test at, with a +20 because this is a fairly basic pat down of a load of bodies.
Oh no, a +20 could have been more generous than that. I really think it'd be better GM.
Such a backseat GM, eh? Backseat.
You have no idea what that +20 represents, though. That's the thing. You can't really comment on it.
Oh, if only I was first, if only.
I can.
What
purchase in life?
what firearms do you have on you, Gaius?
Oh, I have a shotgun it's under my sleeve, and
Not that one. Not including that one. What about your other firearms that you have with you?
didn't I have a lasgun? What was just recently collected?
I don't know. I'm asking you. What's on your character sheet that you're carrying? A lasgun. Okay,
Yes,
you find a clip for your lasgun. It just happens to be the right type. It's quite a standard clip. None of these cultists were wielding lasguns. They were all pretty much melee weapons, but you do find a lasgun that's compatible with your lasgun. A lasgun clip that's compatible with it.
Oh, that's so good of them.
What else you find is their weaponry. A couple of them have these scythe-like weapons that you've seen before that are coated in what's obviously some sort of toxin or poison. and one of them has a couple of axes. But you can tell straight away these weapons are foul. You know, they're profane weapons. They're clearly tainted, and handling them might be a very bad idea.
Yeah, I don't want to Hep B, so I'm going to leave the weapons alone.
Okay, and what you also find is you don't find anything really of value or use, but you do notice again the boils and pustules that they have on their flesh is always grouped together in these groups of 3, and it's something that you're very familiar with. Both Hayden and Gaius.
You're gonna pop some with my robo hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop it in away from me though.
Yep. Just give me a toughness test at +30, please, as you pop them.
Oh. No.
How on earth that is a good idea is absolutely beyond me.
Just don't like it.
Eh? Just felt like it. Eh? You felt like popping the boils of Nurgle, did you? Dirty puppy.
Dirty bastard.
As you do, this foul pus begins to spew out and onto your fingers, and sometimes in some of the boils that you pop as well, there's small maggots writhing in clusters, and you wipe them. You wipe your fingers off on their robes, and it's probably a really good thing that you did that with your mechanical hand.
Then I'm gonna wipe it off.
You've seen this kind of thing before as well, Gaius. Back home, back on 47 Capella.
I'm just like looking at Liz's face when I said wipe it off in his mouth, just looking at me.
No context, Hayden.
It's nearly as bad as
mouth.
context, Hayden.
Yeah.
Nearly as bad as context, Hayden. How is he worse?
Okay, so I'll come back round in a moment to you. Hannibal, where have you gone? You've gone up these stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This
Say again?
wall at the top of the stairs, is it a full floor to ceiling wall, or is it
yes.
like a half height thing?
Yeah, it's so the entire building is probably like 2 stories internally in height, but there is no second floor. It's like a warehouse, so most things are stacked quite high.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs you've gone up have taken you to like a walkway that leads around the edge of the room. It doesn't seem to go anywhere else. It seems to just be a walkway that looks down onto the main space of this warehouse. So south of where you are now. I think you should be able to see. No, you can't. That's my fault. Hang on. So the wall... I can't change it. It'll be too much for faff. But the wall sort of along here... along this edge is more like a handrail type thing. And you can see over that back down into the warehouse level that you've come up from.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is that
Yeah.
a full floor to ceiling wall, or is it like a half heighty handrail?
Yeah, that's just a handrail thing. So yeah, so you can see when you're up there, you can see Gaius and Canny and the bodies.
I'm going to stay up there, and I'm going to get Paolo's rifle out, the big boy rifle.
Yep.
And using the railing to brace it, aim it down those stairs.
Okay. To the west.
Those ones.
Okay.
And using the comm bead, I'll tell Canny and Gaius that it's getting an uneasy feeling down there. There's something not right down there. If you've got any grenades or anything, chuck them down there.
Not finished! I haven't finished honouring Otto. He's dead. He was the best of us. I can't just leave him like this. Got to take him with us.
I mean, you have been carrying him for some time. It wouldn't hurt to carry him as he is now, I suppose.
It wouldn't be carried
Voice
internally.
in my head. That's very good point. The voice in my head has made a very convincing argument. So Canny sees reason for a second. His tears streaming down his face, and he picks up Otto's body, half-eaten body, and slings it over his shoulder.
Okay.
Serrated, half-eaten body.
Thanks, voice in my brain. You're looking out for me.
It's all right, mate. It's fine. I'm your conscience, ain't I?
You, it's the other voice.
Oh, the other one. Shit. Otto's backpack is still on his back as well, with all his gubbins in it.
I'm just going to add to my inventory. Otto.
Yep.
Let's
And
say,
Otto's pack,
Gaius,
I suppose.
Gaius, I'm hurting. I'm hurting here. You still got that medikit?
I can do a bit of medicine. Do you want a bit of sensual healing, Kenny?
Look, a scythe.
Just say.
A part of my body I don't remember.
I'm a bit in pain as well, but I'll try it for you, Kenny. With whatever medipack or whatever I've got left.
Okay. So,
I gave you my medipack last game.
Right.
It was a good one.
Okay.
what's a special one, isn't it?
It's from Penchy, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you can make a Medicaid roll, Gaius.
Yes.
You get a plus 20 for the Medikit. And you can also, you can assist him, because you've got Medicaid, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got kind of like half skill attack.
Yeah, you've got half skill. So you can have a plus 5 for Canny's assistance, and plus 20 for the Medikit, so plus 25. The good quality.
Re-roll that. I'm going to re-roll my Medicaid.
Sure.
Ability.
The good quality on that Medikit basically has more uses, Alan, by the way.
I really want to lick Kenny's wounds clean.
There we go. Right. So this is first aid, isn't it? So
Yeah, we'll get my tongue in there. I'm disinfecting him.
You're in the wrong game.
You're in the wrong game, guys. That's me
sorry.
in your game.
I thought that's what we did now.
You're all mixed up, Gaius. You're all mixed up in the head.
Okay, so you're lightly wounded now, yeah?
How many wounds did I restore?
Yeah, lightly wounded.
Okay, so your intelligence bonus is 3
Would have been 3, but I'm 1 point away from it.
plus degrees of success. So 7.
Yeah, so did you say my maximum was 10, right?
10 is your maximum at the moment, yeah.
I go up to the maximum.
Cool.
Happy with that, Kenny. I hope I bandaged up well.
I feel much better. I'm not bleeding anywhere near as much, Gaius.
Get the rest of your food down here anyway. We need your strength, big boy.
Let's go see what Mr. King's seen down there. I'm gonna head over. Is it this one here? Is it over this way?
Yeah.
I don't see Hannibal, so I'm gonna follow cautiously.
Okay.
As soon as I see Canny come into view, pigs, I'll combeat him again. Tell him, chuck some grenades down there if you got them. Flashbangs or whatever.
Are we listening to Gangster's Paradise?
Yeah. It's a Dark Heresy special 40k gothic version of Gangster's Paradise. It's lovely. Alright, so as you move into that area there, I'm just going to grab a beer. Be right back.
Money and the power the money, minute after minute, hour after hour.
That's great. I think I gave all my frag grenades to. It's alright anyway. We'll have a look.
Little exploding man on your shoulder.
It's the grenades that got him into all this trouble.
So you hear this?
I killed him. It was me.
It was all your fault.
You hear the?
You're right, Gaius. I'm such a fool. He'd still be alive if it wasn't for me.
You'd be more careful with your passengers.
Yeah, I couldn't keep him safe. I couldn't save him.
Who do you think you are, Master Blaster?
I don't know what that means, Gaius.
Oh, it's a compelling saying.
You've gone dark, Gaius. It's like something cracked inside you.
A while back.
You're all over the place, this way, that way, killing people.
I'm a jaded soul.
Yeah. But we'll have to work together. I've got no choice. I don't have to like you.
Criminal and the cop. As you come up these stairs,
But I respect you, big man. I'll eat a bit more of his brains. Maybe make you smarter.
That's a good idea. I think it might make me cleverer.
you never know.
You can't do any harm, right?
I'll give you an annoying tick. What did it do?
That's the point. I forgot about that. Otto was supposed to have like numerous ticks and twitches, wasn't he? I always forget that he was supposed to have that.
I think Canny's also meant to be a bit of a degenerate there. But I kind of never really played that up. When I read his history, I got like cluster headaches and you know what I mean, and sort of all sorts of things that were going wrong with him. But I never really played up to that.
You've done the headaches thing a few times.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
usually when something technical gets talked about, and you're like, "Oh, it's hurting my head."
Yeah, that's true. It looks like there's a pool of filth down here.
Pool of filth.
Otto!
That's Otto's inventory. Okay, so what you see, as you approach these stairs, climb these stairs, and you hear Hannibal's voice say, you know, maybe use grenades, you just turn your head and you see, Canny, this large cauldron of corroded, pitted brass. And it's covered with these now familiar icons, these three circles, almost interconnected, these icons of the plague god. And this cauldron stands upon twisted skeletal legs made of wrought iron. And within the bowl, it's probably about 3-4 feet across. Within the bowl of this cauldron, there is this viscous-looking liquid, greenish in hue, and within it, floating about, there are lumps of hairy meat and ropes of rubbery flesh that roll around at the surface. And there's these small, what look like tentacles reaching out, caressing the walls and the floor of the warehouse. And they leave behind this sticky, foul-looking smear of goop that is instantly beginning to corrode anything it touches.
I'm going to shoot a blazer shell at cauldron.
You can't see it at the moment, Gaius, from where you are.
Oh, no!
Let's deal with what Canny's doing first. So
I'm gonna step back immediately.
Okay.
I'm gonna comms in as well. I'm gonna go. There's something wrong in here. Something corrupted. See, even it fucking stinks.
It didn't come back up.
Fuck off, guys. This is serious. Time to listen to you fucking sniping all day. Why don't you cheer up? Have a coffee or something. Might lighten your mood.
I would like Canny to make a toughness test at +10, please. And Gaius, I'd like you to make a toughness test at +30.
No, I'm alright, thank you, Liz. My friends are telling me I need another coffee.
I was in character, Hayden, and also...
Yeah, it was in character, Liz. It was in character coffee. Yeah.
But was it, Alan? But was it really?
No, not really. I'm always on the line here.
Gaius, you're fine.
Canny,
as you stand there looking at this bowl, Canny, this bowl of filth, you feel a little queasy. And a little lightheaded, almost as though being in its presence is corrupting your very soul. And Canny, you take 4 corruption points.
Good. I think that puts me on past a threshold, does it?
Oh, good.
Good. Indeed, it does.
Get me up, please.
That puts me on past 10.
Oh, it's fucking hell. Is that all? It's about time.
It is about time, isn't it?
I've been too lenient on you. I should maybe play Cotton Eye fucking Joe at you.
I remember the first time you gave me corruption, and it was when I ate the fetus omelette.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking disturbing, though, to be fair, Alan. All right, can you please make a malignancy test?
What's that? Willpower?
Yeah. Maybe. It's been a long time since we did one.
I fail. I'm gonna use my fate point.
Okay.
Pass.
Well played. Yep, you do not gain a malignancy, Alan. What a shame! What a shame, Alan!
That's me. It's me out of fate points. It's only fucking. It's only 20 past 8, and it's not frivolous all day. Don't tell me that. That's not true at all. I know what the malignancy table's like.
I mean, if you knew what was going to happen next, you'd say it was frivolous.
Well, maybe. Anyway.
Okay.
I'd like to dart out of here.
All right. And what about you, Gaius? What are you doing? You're fine, by the way, Gaius. This as you climb these steps before you've seen this pool, the smell does hit you, and it does make you feel a little queasy, but it doesn't affect you, and it's familiar to you. You've encountered this before.
Oh, it reminds me of home.
It does.
Familiar smell. So familiar. Kenny, just set fire to it.
Yeah, that's right. Burn it.
We're going to go to the pool of filth and set fire to it with blazer shells.
Okay. Is this out of your hand, or is it out of an actual...
Yeah, I'm going to literally pop my hand out and like blazer shell it.
Okay, knock a blazer shell off.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll to hit this, and you don't need to roll for damage. It is flammable. It actually does go up. But before you do so, just as you're about to fire, you pause for a moment, and you think about this. You've seen such a thing like this before. Something very like this. A cauldron of pestilent soup. Back on 47 Capella, when you were locked in the cage, surrounded by filth, observed by those curious as to why you hadn't turned like the others. The disease that spread across that world was one of the mind, the body, and the spirit. And while your filth held strong, your body and mind followed suit. And the one who kept you, perhaps out of curiosity, perhaps seeing it was a challenge to overcome, he taunted you every day. He told you how your corpse god was an abomination, clinging to life on a throne of lies. How he should embrace death, embrace decay, and be reborn anew like those in Camp 109. And you witnessed this man perform many dark rituals. He liked to keep you close, so you could see how futile it was to resist the inexhaustible march of ruin and decay. But no matter how many foul things you witnessed, your faith remained strong. And in one of the rituals he performed, early in the cult's rise to power, this man, the leader of the so-called Scourge, he sliced open the bellies of 100 bloated walking corpse things and collected from them bile and offal that spewed forth in a tarnished bowl of bronze, just like this one. Arik Ventris was his name, a former sergeant of the 21st Expeditionary Force, one of the first to become infected. He had become the leader of the cult, later known as the Scourge. He had made dark pacts for the gifts he received, for the knowledge he now held, and he used this knowledge, this power, to create the pestilent soup. Go, he had gurgled to his minions. Take this blessed offering to the next camp. Hide it well. Its aroma will welcome more gifted. Again and again, Ventris performed this ceremony, each new bowl of pestilent soup taken to another camp on Capella's war-torn surface. And the rot and the decay and the ruins spread. And Ventris's minions no longer called him by his name. They had a title for him now, one fitting of he who brought forth such blessed pestilence. They called him Obscene Vector of the Fungal Blessing. When the last of the camps was under his sway, 7 bodies were brought from each, those ripest with gifts, and into piles they were stacked. 7 piles. And at the center, of these piles stood the obscene vector of the blessing. And he spoke dark words, and the corpses writhed and pulsed with power and dark inner vitality. And they began to break down, to decompose at an alarming rate, and the fluids and slothed-off skin and rancid flesh formed pools and rivers that ran into one another, reforming into a towering titan of reformed flesh and bone and viscera. And the Vector took a knife, and he sliced the very air, tearing reality, opening a door to the beyond. And from that place of turbulent emotion, of vile, writhing darkness, slithered and oozed a thing that had no place in this world. Its warp-forged form could find no purchase in our reality. Not unaided, at least. And into the pile of rancid meat and bone it burrowed, giving it new life. And you watched from your cage the arrival of the lumbering fiend of ruptured rites, the bloated blob of fetid plague, the bile weaver of the sevenfold carnival, the new master of 47 Capella, Kol Hogarth the pestilent, demon prince of Nurgle, who would rule over all who dwelled upon that wretched world. All but one.
Annihilacy.
Your work here is done, Vector. The demon's voice had oozed and slithered like viscous vomit as it turns its attention upon the man who summoned it. I have a new task for you. The demon prince took the dagger from Ventress, the Vector, and cut another rip in reality in the air, and through this tear another world could be seen. A world of blue skies and clean air. Take your chosen, your most loyal followers. Begin again on this new world. Await the coming of your new master. The one who calls himself the Butcher.
Ooh.
You snap back out of this flashback, Gaius. And you ignite the pool of filth with your blazer shell. And the pool of filth burns.
Yeah, what did the tentacles do while the pool burns?
They kind of go like this.
Brilliant. Thanks,
Shrivel
Dave.
and burn.
That's what my last just did. Just burn.
Hannibal, what are you doing right now?
Looking through a scope down those stairs.
Okay, nothing's happening at the moment, but you do begin to smell something foul begins to burn.
I'll reload my hand with more blazer shells.
Okay.
And put it straight before anybody sees that I've actually got my gun out. Don't like people to see that I've got my gun out.
Pop the hand back over the
put
wrist.
my hand back up. Just before anybody sees I've used it.
Okay.
Keep it more hidden, less people who knows the better.
Guys, let's get out of here. Let's get back to Endish Manor.
Alright, I'm going to search Otto before I go as well.
Canny has Otto at the moment.
Oh, he has Otto.
But if you do, I mean, we can break out a turn order if you want to look at Otto's inventory. If there's anything you want to take,
it's alright. Canny's got him. It'll be fine. We'll sort it out later.
he's got his. I'm assuming you picked up his bag as well, Canny,
Yeah.
with all his shit in. So,
That music coming through my ear headphones. Yeah.
No, it's playing directly into your skull.
No,
Radio.
finally happened.
I'll be back in a minute.
Music when I'm talking to
beamed
people
in via
daily.
satellite.
It's now happened to my pastime life. The beat's going. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, no one else hears the music, Hayden.
Adam?
No one
No
else
one
hears the
hears
music.
music.
No one else. It's only you.
Oh well. It's about time. I've been waiting for it for a while. Anyway, welcome to the Apocalypse, people. Oh, it's my birthday.
We will be able to stay awake at your birthday.
Oh yeah, I've got 6 people slapping me.
I like it. Yeah, you don't want to fall. It doesn't seem like a good thing to do. Fall asleep.
I end up like what we did to Paul was at my last birthday when he fell asleep again. We rounded with party poppers and just firing party popper after party popper point blank into his face. It looked like the party popper monster jizzed all over him. And then we withdrew on him as well. And until we woke up.
With friends like these, who needs enemies?
I know. Yes. So if you pass out early at one of my parties, the party popper monster jizzed on you.
I'll endeavour not to do that. Yeah, I need to ask my old man. I'll maybe go back and crash back at my old man's that night, maybe.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know what Dave's doing actually. I was presuming Dave's coming over and drinking, but
I think Dave's doing his thing.
Doing a thing? What's that mean?
That's something.
I'll ask him.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to go out in the morning and go to Wetherspoon for a big breakfast with a pint. That's my birthday aim.
Okay. Yeah, I look forward to seeing. So your birthday is on. I'll say well. Gibbs always interesting, gentlemen. I was going to see Frankie Boyle on Thursday.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, Nicole is at Basel. Nicole bought me tickets. I didn't even know he was there. She got me tickets for Christmas. So I'm seeing Frankie Boyle Thursday, and then there's your party on the Friday. Should be a good one too.
Yeah, my party's usually pretty good fun.
Yeah, they tend to be heavy nights. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Dave, what's your plan? Are you going to Hayden's? You say. What's your plan? Are you driving? Are you drinking?
I'll be driving.
So you won't be drinking at one of Hayden's affairs? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
yeah, I know. I don't have a choice. I'm at work Saturday morning.
You can sleep rather than go straight to work.
I've been trying to. I mean, I could maybe have a couple, but I can't afford to drink and go to work at the minute. It's so fucking insane.
Yeah.
Tent up, Dave.
A little tent. I love a tent.
A little tent. I've got a few 2-man ones with a blow-up mattress. You want up?
Well, see, I might just drive there and drive home because it's not worth me having a drink. The fucking shit that's going on at the minute. Like, you breathe funny. You look at someone sideways and they're sending you for drug and alcohol testing these days. So,
damn it, my boss is the same.
It's,
yeah. I heard your boss.
Okay.
I heard your boss is a right cunt.
Yeah, I did. I heard that.
My boss is getting on for me, on me by my common law assault now at the moment. It's a wanker.
Right, where are we? Okay, so you're still in this warehouse. You can do whatever you want at the moment. You're not in any turn order. Just tell me what you want to do, guys.
I'm going to, bless it by the Emperor.
Sir?
Bless the area, and then see if we can look for any evidence for where these cultists are staying, you know?
You want to search the warehouse in general, do you?
Yeah, quick search, otherwise I'll be taking too long.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, I'll do the same then.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone who's searching the warehouse, give me a search check.
Nice. Search of 15.
Go.
No.
Who was that? Canny? Was that you with 1.2 degrees of success, Canny?
Indeed.
Fucking
Born
Jesus! Check
Born
that
sweat.
shit out. Weirdly, Gaius, you had a lasgun on you. Have you got another ranged weapon besides a lasgun?
My shotgun hand.
Other than your hand. Your hand doesn't really count
My
for this.
lasgun.
Yeah, other than your lasgun, have you got another weapon?
In hand.
Other than your shotgun hand and your lasgun, have you got another weapon?
Oh, damn it. Well, you said both at the same time now. I have to think again. Shotgun. I have a shotgun on me, I think.
Got a standard shotgun. You find 6 shotgun shells then. Hannibal, you've got a variety of weapons on you.
Many.
Ranged weapons. Name one of them.
Hand cannon.
Hand cannon. You find 6 hand cannon rounds. Canny, you have any ranged weapons?
No.
No. Perhaps the God Emperor is smiling down upon you all, providing exactly what you need at exactly the right time. But Canny, you find something else. The first thing you find is... Oops. Why is this not working? There we go. Okay, you find a stummer. I'd like you to roll a d10, please. What have you got?
3.
3. It's full. You found a stummer. A stummer can basically boost your silent move roll by plus 30. It lasts for 30 minutes, and then the battery cell in it is discharged, and it's no use. You can't recharge it. You have to throw it away. But it's basically a 30-minute long in-game 30 minutes plus 30 to silent move.
Cool.
Also, this is just as you're rummaging around in the boxes and crates that are scattered around this area. Most of it looks like everyday equipment, household items. Most of it isn't much use, but you do find that. And then you head over here. And I'm going to take you all over here so you can see. Just going to move you together. Where's Hannibal? There he is. I'm just going to snatch you up. Sorry to displace you from where you were, just so you can see this particular area. You get over here, Canny, in this little alcove. And you sort of start checking out the wall and you think there's a draft here. And you run your fingers around the edge and you can feel the edges of something, a gap in the wall. And you realise there's a door. And you push it open. And inside this room, there is a staircase. It looks quite makeshift that seems to lead down below this warehouse.
Curiosity's getting the better of me, lads. Maybe this is where they're moving around underneath the city somehow. That don't make any sense, because underneath the city it's just a fucking gap. Anyway, let's go have a look.
Gonna head down the stairs.
Okay, I will follow Kenny.
Let's catch the rats.
Hannibal, are you heading down?
Yep.
Okay. So what happens next is you proceed down this sort of makeshift series of tunnels and stairwells that weave their way down through gantry. I'm just going to put this on for a moment. So the warehouse that you were just in is probably somewhere in the middle of gantry, somewhere, sort of around here. But it takes you about 20-30 minutes to weave your way down this set of stairs, and you get the impression that this space has been created a bit ad hoc. Sometimes maybe it's not easy for Canny to get through, especially, it's quite narrow, and it's like a space between places, and it heads down and down and down through.
Are you insinuating that he's fat?
No, I'm just saying he's a girthy gentleman. And eventually, you emerged onto a platform, which is quite far down in the city, about here. And on this platform, there is what looks like a jury-rigged...
Hey, Dave, just hold on a second. This screen's black to me.
Oh, is it?
Black to
me as well.
That's strange. This is the standard map of...
Yeah, which
Yes,
normally,
yeah,
hasn't,
that's the
should be
map.
Still black.
normally hasn't been a problem, this one.
Just gonna go to the toilet, lads.
Okay. How's that?
Oh, that's done the trick. Yeah, I'm going to go for a slash as well then.
All right. Oh yeah, you can't go together. Yeah. Not going for a wee on my own. It's like women in a nightclub. Ow. Why has my mum rung me?
To see how you're doing.
She's my mum's a bit of a lovey. She does all amateur dramatics and stuff like that. But these days, because she's getting on a bit, she doesn't act as much. She tends to direct stuff, and she directs like the local kids amateur acting group and stuff like that. And so I always go watch her shows to show a bit of support. And she's got a show on next week, so she's just asking me if I'm coming to watch.
Cool.
Yeah, I need to try and get next Friday off, because like all the years I've known Hayden, I've never actually made it to one of his fucking birthday parties or shindigs that he has. Like he normally has a barbecue every year and stuff, and I never make it. I'm always working, and this time I'm not working, but I'm at work the next morning, which is just fucking typical.
Full of sickie, mate.
Yeah, I'm tempted to. I don't often. I haven't rung in sick in about 3 years. Before that, it's 12
Everybody
years.
has to have a fucking bit of pink holiday every now and then, bit of fake sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just fuck work off. There's nothing they can do about it, Dave.
There isn't, but the thing, I'm fucking paranoid as fuck about my job at the minute because of what's been going on. Yeah.
Fair enough, mate. I mean, you need, like you say, you need reliable money.
I just need 3 more years out of them. That's the thing. 3 more years, get my mortgage paid off, and then I don't give a shit what happens after that.
It's so close.
I know.
It is precarious, isn't it, at the minute? But
yeah, very.
But you are allowed to be genuinely sick, and you are going to be on Friday when you get really pissed with us.
That's true. That is very true.
You work Thursday?
No.
Right, so what you do is Thursday evening you go to that dodgy fucking Indian that you went the other day.
Oh yeah.
Perfectly good Indian.
Yeah.
I've been going to this Indian for years, man. Perfect.
Yeah. I'm trying to think where am I working? I can't remember where I'm supposed to be working next week. Chewie, what are you doing? I can just hear carnage behind me. Where are you? All I can hear is noise and
hang on a sec.
meowing. Yeah, I might pull a sick. I haven't done it for years.
Just fucking pull a sickie, mate.
I bet it's 20 years since I last pulled a fall. Yeah, I know they won't, and they can't prove anything. It's just like I can be quite conscientious, and I actually quite like my job, and it's like ingrained into me.
I like my job as well, but sometimes I'll just say, oh, fuck it, I'm not going into work today, I've got a bad back. Because sometimes you need a break, and you give enough shit to the company that they can take some back.
It's true. It's true. Oh, my eye. What's up with my eye? Yeah.
You've got an eye in it.
Thing is, if I'm going to pull a sickie, I may as well. Oh wait, if I'm going to pull a sickie, I may as well pull all 4 shifts, hadn't I?
Yeah.
And then so I'll have 4 days off. I finish. What day is it now? Saturday. So I finish Monday night, or Tuesday morning rather. I'll have 4 days off. Then if I pull a sickie, I may as well have all those 4 days. Then I have another 4 days off, and then it's my actual rostered extra 4 days off, and then I get another 4 days off. So I'll have like nearly all of March off if I do that.
Oh,
I think Dave's just convinced me to pull a sickie because I've just worked out if I pull a sickie and have 4 shifts on the sick, I end up with nearly the whole of March off.
I'm gonna win this.
Once again, you're doing what I tell you.
Yeah, I'm just weak. I'm easily led.
So you fucking tested positive.
Oh no! If I say that,
Right.
I have to provide. Well, yeah, yeah. So I finish work at 7 a.m. on the Tuesday, the 28th, and if I ring in sick for those 4 shifts, I'm then back at work on the 20th. So that's not bad, is it?
You are allowed
Right.
to be legitimately sick every now and then.
Oh, yeah, I know. But anyway, let's not worry about that right now.
Then you could come to Hayden's birthday party.
Yeah, because I'd be so sick, I could spread it all to you guys. Anyway, right, what are we doing?
That's gonna be sick.
So yeah, the warehouse is about here on the map. But this winding, narrow series of tunnels and passageways and stairwells eventually brings you out around here. And down here there is this what's best described as like, it looks like a goods lift, maybe 5 or 6 meters square, and it looks very jury-rigged on, rusted ropes. Looks like it's been here a while. And there's a definite layer of tarnish.
Yeah, March 3rd.
There's like a layer of tarnish and corrosion to this lift and the ropes. And you can see over the edge that below, far below in the waters of the Sump River, below Gantry, there is a small island. It's tiny, barely visible in the gloom, only perhaps a few meters across. And tied up alongside this tiny island is a small boat, big enough for maybe 4 or 5 people.
How convenient. Looks like we found our getaway.
Serious?
This looks far too convenient. Is this water flammable, do you reckon, Canny?
I mean, this is the river below Gantry is vast, and it's a mixture of
Oh, this is dangerous.
all the liquids that basically run down through the hive. It's industrial runoff, it's piss, it's rainwater, it's fucking every liquid that drips down through the hive city ends up below Gantry. And also some natural water that exists on the planet, which is also highly corrosive and acidic. Decilium's highly polluted.
Oh, well, I don't want to get my hand in there.
Well, no, I mean, Gaius, what I'm saying is that we've still got a job to do. We've still got a mission.
Yeah. We've got to find evidence about these orbs. We've got to cut the head off a snake.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if we need to get out of here, if we ever get too messed up, or if we...
Is there any snakes in this water?
Snakes?
Yeah.
How the fuck should I know? What am I?
Well, then we can't cut the head off it. We can't go.
Yeah.
Kenny,
That's it. But it might be useful in the future.
Kenny, do you have common law Imperium or anything like that, Kenny?
I think so. Well, certainly got common law Decilium. If not, I've got Imperium and Decilium common law.
Okay, give me a common law Decilium check, please. At plus 10.
I've got a splendid intelligence as well, so fail, straight fail.
Are there any snakes in the waters, Kenny? Nah. Not snakes.
Alright.
No snakes, Gaius. That'd be stupid.
Oh, you're the man about town, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's alright anyway, yeah.
But
Let's
we
get cracking. Let's, Pagsy on and all.
Yeah. Anyway, it's good to know we've got another way out of here in case we don't want to get trapped in this place.
Yeah, we still need to get to Endish's Manor.
Yeah. We're going to save...
Don't find any evidence about these damn orbs. To cut the head of Endish himself.
Well, having Endish been imprisoned, where you were a little phased out at that particular time.
Might have been.
Yeah, Endish. You all know Omar Endish is currently a guest of Vornas Crimson in the cage. But yeah.
Oh, we have to cut the head off some snake, don't we?
Let's get back. Let's go back upstairs. Hide this door. But it's good to know we've got this in the pocket. It's good to come back to if needs be.
All right. We need to go cut the head off a snake and, you know,
You and your fucking snakes, guys. You're man obsessed.
I am. Gotta get the head off it. Gotta get head off a snake.
I'm getting hungry now. All this talk of snakes. Good eating on a snake.
I know. Where can you get head off a snake?
You get head off a snake off the snake. It's at the end. It's the end. One of the ends of it.
It's the body end.
It's fun as well.
You what?
And head off a snake.
You're just repeating yourself now. You're just going round and round in circles.
Oh well. Let's go. Let's
go. You wasted too much time here already. But no, it's good to know. Good to know we've got a backup route out of here, I reckon.
Aye. Yeah, we can go paddling.
Okay, I think we'd like to head back upstairs, shut the door too, and then we wanted to carry on back where we were going, which was Endish Manor.
It was.
Yes, please.
People just glide towards you also.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Excuse me. All right.
What?
What the hell? Here we go. Okay, so heading up out of the warehouse and heading back to Endish Manor. Okie dokie. As you clamber back up through Gantry, leaving the warehouse behind, through these streets where you can hear the occasional yelp of pain, the odd gunshot, the whole incursion here seems to be dying down right now. There's still sounds of combat, wails of the dead, things like that, but it's not as intense as it was earlier. And eventually you climb back up to the upper surface of Gantry, right to the very top, and you see, once again, wedged between the many cables that hold this town aloft, the ancient facade of this former manor house, Endish Manor, and there's flickering light coming from the grimy windows. And you can see now, as the report first told you, smoke coming from the windows and the chimney, and it appears the upper floor of this house has indeed caught fire. Are you going inside?
Yes.
Okay. Just remove Otto. He doesn't belong there anymore.
You play with Brogan's dad, Owen.
Yeah, Brogan.
Oh, cool.
Okay, you should be able to see the map of Endish Manor again.
Oh, hello, Endish Manor. Oh, my Endish.
Oh, it is Omar. It was so nice of you to come to my house. Okay, and as you enter the building, the house is full of smoke, although it seems to be thicker upstairs from what you could see from outside. There is still some smoke on the lower floor. And as you enter, this door, by the way, here is open. So you can see straight into the stairs. Not on the upper surface of Gantry. No, there's no one around. But as you get to this house and you push in through the front door and you see all the smoke, you can hear the sounds of scraping and shuffling and moaning like what you've heard before all around the house. I'd like you all to make a perception check, please. It's sound-based, if that makes a difference for anybody.
It does.
Is it awareness or perception, Dave?
Sorry, it's awareness. Sorry, awareness or perception, whichever's highest, and it's sound-based if that makes a difference. I'm just going to get a beer.
Yeah. Hi.
What we got? Hannibal. 0.3 degrees. Okay. Okay, you can hear Hannibal. There is a sound. It sounds like it's upstairs somewhere, maybe. And it sounds like a mechanical clanking sound. And there's a dull thud every now and then as though something dragging and lumbering around somewhere upstairs. I'd like everyone to make a second perception check, please. It's a plus 20, this one. And it's smell or hearing based if that affects anybody.
No!
Check Hannibal out again.
Luckily, Hannibal's keen.
And you can also hear, Hannibal,
No.
you can hear the sound of tearing meat coming from very close by. And the smell...
Canny eating Otto again.
No, it's not. Canny's currently I like to imagine right now Canny's just sort of like a toddler just getting over, the sadness. And he's just occasionally going...
Pulling off an arm and having a chew.
But you can hear the sound of tearing meat, and you can smell the stench of ruined, rotted meat. And the sounds you can hear seem to be coming from very close by. So just over to the left, you suspect, is the source of the smell, this corridor that you're looking down here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also hear more tearing sounds coming from over here where this door is. I think you should be able to see that.
No.
It's behind a wall, so we can't really see.
All right, so it's sort of through this door to the north and over to the east. There is a double door there, which you've seen before. It headed towards like a library type room. You would remember. The sound seems to be coming from over there. Okay.
When we scouted the manor out in the first instance, Dave, did we see where the water came from? As in, like, water supply for the manor? Any sort of obviously, just thinking if we need to put out fires.
You do know upstairs there was a bathroom because that's where you found Omar coming out of the bathroom. But you wouldn't know where pipes were or anything. But there is definitely a bathroom upstairs. There's also a kitchen. Yeah, there's a kitchen in the back on this ground floor, and there's at least one bathroom upstairs that you know of. So
Who's got a kill?
we're not currently in any sort of turn order, but we're in a situation where we could be. So I'm just going to put this on for a moment. I'm going to remove Otto because we don't need him anymore. That was harsh, wasn't it? I do apologise. And I'm just going to do it in the order that it's put it on the turn order. So, Canny, it's over to you. You can talk to each other and respond to each other during all this.
Yeah, I'll tell them. Just inside to the right. It sounds like something's in there getting eaten.
It was to the left.
report the left was a pile of meat and the right was the sound of tearing.
Oh, sorry. No, there's the sound of tearing and the smell of rotten meat is coming from just to the left here.
Okay.
This left passage, and then you can also hear another similar sound coming from further inside, near the door where the library maybe would be.
Alright, well, just inside to the left then. Sounds like something's getting eaten. And up the stairs, probably a servitor that's been destroyed, or half destroyed, is dragging itself along the corridor by the sounds of it.
This sounds grim.
And dark.
More tearing noises inside to the right where the library is.
What if it's called Max?
So we've come here looking for the records, Omar's records, haven't we?
Yes.
Was that up? Because we did a first over.
You did.
Didn't we find like his study that's on the top floor on the right? Is that right?
Right, so yeah, let me give you a bit of a recap. Mr. Crimson said that there was vital information here that would help him rebuild the damage done by this attack, because Omar was the guy who did all the trade, and obviously he doesn't trust Omar anymore because he thinks Omar's responsible for all this. But Omar kept meticulous records, so that's why Mr. Crimson sent you here. You also have a theory that there may be evidence here that's worth getting. And what you know about this place is, on the ground floor here, there was a library with a lot of scrolls and ledgers that you never really investigated. And then on the upper floor, there was a cogitator system and like a surveillance system with a load of tapes, like an archaic tape system. And you took some of these tapes that showed footage of Darnis Fane, the guy that was originally found dead with the pendant.
Yep.
There was footage of him, and there was some other tapes with F Fane and K Fane and T Fane written on them. And Otto took all those tapes, but I don't think he viewed them all. I can't remember. But he gathered them.
Tape's still on Otto's. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
That said he had like a library. Maybe the records are in there. I remember.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
this
go
way.
for it. After you, big boy.
I'm gonna head. I think this is the way I went the first time. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna head this way.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Just saw some zombies through a wall.
You would
probably been able to see them.
No, you should. The door is slightly ajar, and you can see the dead, like what you've seen before. And these ones don't seem as rotten, as pestilent as some of the others. They look fresher, and they're wearing quite nice clothes, but they are clearly not quite human anymore, and they are tearing lumps of flesh from something, but you can't see what because it's behind this low shelf that they're all clustered behind.
Gaius dead. Here.
Okay, it's Hannibal's turn, but Hannibal's AFK, so Gaius, it's you.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the keyboard out.
You're quick drawing your keyboard, are you?
I'm gonna get my hand ready, walk down this corridor, and fire upon these zombies.
Okay. So make a attack roll. So it's point blank, which is plus 30. It's a single shot, which is plus 10. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah.
Is this a blazer shell? You did
Yes,
say you're putting blazer
I'm
shells.
just loading with blazer shells all the time. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I want to. Yes, only just.
It's only just a hit. Yeah, it's a shame. Okay, it can't dodge, so roll damage.
Of course, I'll play. A second. Laser shells. Here we are. Damage.
What we got there? 9. Okay, so you blast this motherfucker. Where's my fucking NPC thing's gone? There we go. 9.
Dice play characters.
Say again, Hayden, what?
Come on, dice play characters.
Where's all my fucking stuff gone? Here we go, I found it. Animated corpses, here we are. Yeah, so you blast this first one with your shotgun. Okay, and it's... you do blast a lot of chunks out of its back. You see blood and gore splatter across whatever it's eating, and its back goes up in flames. And it begins to straighten, and the others begin to turn and look at you as well. Hannibal skipped your turn while you were AFK, but you can take your turn.
I do.
And you hear this boom of a shotgun from Gaius. And then I'm going to roll some zombie initiative. Zombitiative. No, that's not a word, Dave. What are you trying to do? Don't try and make that a thing. That was awful. Oh, dear.
I like zombitiative.
Zombitiative.
Yeah, that shows how sad I am.
Yeah, you roll a d10 and you add your zombagility.
Yeah.
Zombagility. Oh, Alan, you had to get one better, didn't you?
I get told off for this at work, where people will say stuff like, "Oh, that ladle's got 30 ton too much in it," and I'll be like, "Oh, it's a 30 T2er, is it?" And they're like, "Just fuck off, Dave. Stop trying to make that a thing."
We've got no soul, Dave. We've got no soul.
I know. So yeah, Gaius and Canny, if you'd like to roll initiative, please. And Chewie, where are you? I can hear you being a massive bellend somewhere behind me, and I don't know. Are you? What is she doing? Fuck knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Go Gaius.
is up 3. I can't have rolled. That'll be 6 because I don't think it's even put my agility on there.
It hasn't. You're right. Yeah. So that's 6. Gaius, you have failed at rolling agility. Canny also failed somehow.
What do you mean I failed?
Well, you didn't automatically add it to the turn order, you know.
Oh, right, okay, I see.
It's failed. All of you failed except for Hannibal.
How did Hannibal do that? I press the initiative button.
You have to select
on your character sheet, Hayden, where it says initiative, you've got 2 buttons underneath it. You've got one on the left that says from AG, and one on the right that says custom. You click the one on the left that says from AG.
Oh, I've been clicking custom all this time.
Custom just rolls a D10. If you do the from AG, it rolls a D10 and adds your agility.
I'm going to do that.
You've got to select your token first, and then when you press that, it adds it to the turn order.
Look,
it's too late, Hayden. It's too late. You've already rolled. No. Stop trying to game the system, Hayden. I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have a hard time believing that he's trying to game the system.
Hayden, game the system. Never.
The dice didn't count because I didn't like it.
You're a meta chicken.
Take your witchcraft and fuck off.
you do have to come into contact with me next week, you know.
I know. I do realise on Friday you're going to fucking destroy me at risk.
Hold on a second. We don't have to come in contact with you next week.
Oh no, we do. We do.
You do. You have
I don't know.
Real
Al,
witch dice with me.
Al, I think if the pair of us were well armed, we could beat Hayden.
I'm not so sure, man. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not afraid of a fight, and I fight dirty. So you know, as long as you're there, if you get behind him, and kneel down, I'll push him over you and then jump on him, and I'll do the rest.
I'm liking this less and less. But anyway, I've never shanked a man in anger in my life.
Oh, you're missing out, Canny. It's your turn.
Have I been abandoned by these others?
You shanked back.
Hannibal's not far from you.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
No Oasis song, isn't it? Never shank in anger.
Yeah.
Don't have a wank in anger, I think that was.
Anger wanks.
Where's this? Is it the kitchen up here, Dave, and then the scroll room in here where these
Yes,
zombies
the kitchen was north, the squirrel room was east.
are? Okay.
See,
so
your
I'm
memory
gonna-
is so good, Alan.
I'm going to slowly, quietly, or as quietly as I can, open this door beside me.
I'm going to ask you to. This doesn't cost you an action. I'm going to ask you to make a silent move check just for opening that door quietly, because you said you were trying to do it quietly. And I'm going to do some weird little rolls in the background. Okay.
Okay, 3 degrees of failure.
Okay. You open the door, which I believe you can do. And as you do, the door creaks in its runner as it runs into the wall. And at the same time as you do this, you hear this boom of a shotgun from somewhere behind you, which is from Gaius. And you see this group of like 5 of the dead crouching around, something tearing chunks of meat off. And 4 of them, all except the northeast one, all sort of slowly straighten up and turn and look towards you and start going, anything else, Kenny?
So, is that half action?
Mhm.
I'm going to gently place Otto on the floor beside me.
Okay.
And I'm going to quick draw my meat hook. So I'm like, I imagined I had like my cleaver in my hand and then Otto like held like this. So I'm
Yeah, that's fine. That's
put
fine.
nearly down and okay.
Okay.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Just dump him. Hannibal.
I'm gently putting him down.
Like a torn plastic bag. Was full.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Do you like my analogy?
I do like it.
Brilliant.
I shall get my shotgun ready.
Okay. So you can move. Do you have quick draw?
No.
Okay, so you can move there for half an action, draw your shotgun for half an action. Okay. And then 'tis the dead. And the dead shall... Okay, so the ones that have seen you, Canny, they turn to you, and you look like a much tastier snack to them. So much meat, Canny. 1,
Shiny sweat.
2, 3, 4... No, he's big-boned!
That zombie just called me fat.
Fat. All of them are going brains, except the one that's going fat. Nod. Girth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. These ones are shuffling towards you. They don't get very far. They're not very fast. But Gaius.
Yes.
The one that's on fire turns to you and swipes at you with its burning arm. It's going to that is hit in your head.
I got parry.
Go for it.
In your head.
Zombie.
And it's a zombie.
Yeah. It's gone
Face
full.
parry.
It's gone full cranberries. No.
You never go full cranberry.
Oh
dear.
I missed with my face parry.
You did. But don't. I wouldn't be overly concerned because it's a zombie and you're armored to fuck. And it does smack into your helmet, and it catches you off guard. You're not used to getting hit that much.
Am I?
It's a
Last
solid
game.
hit. Well, I mean, apart from last game, it's a solid hit, but it doesn't get through your attack. And then the other one that's to its left, to its right, begins sort of pushing around the door, and it reaches out for you, and it starts grabbing at you. And it doesn't get hold of you. You back away from it. Excuse me. Gaius, it's you.
I'm gonna drop my shotgun.
Can I just stop for a moment and have everyone appreciate how much Hayden has suddenly come alive and to awareness now that there's a fight?
Fight, yeah, a bit of
It's
combat
like,
going
as soon
on.
as there's some dice and some violence, Hayden's like, I live!
I'm gonna pop my shotgun away.
Okay.
Draw my mace of corruption out.
Yep.
Start corrupting these rotten motherfuckers.
It's not a mace of corruption, it's a rune mace. It's a different thing, man.
No, it isn't.
It's not a base of corruption. I don't know why you called it that. But yeah, okay.
Might my corrupted mace at them.
Sure.
Get extra damage with every 10 levels of corruption I've got.
So what it does, it's whatever it is on the profile, and +1 for every 10 points, every 10 corruption points you have.
Would these be classed as?
No, they're not heretics. You don't get hatred for them.
No hatred, demons.
No, you don't get anything. They're not really anything because what they're doing isn't really in their own action. You know, they're kind of being controlled to do
That's
this.
it. I'm going all out.
Okay, +30. You get +10 for heretics against the cultists that raise
I'm
them.
going to go from for like a bollock to chin swipe. So
Yeah, cool. A big uppercut with the mace.
I completely missed because the zombie does not have balls.
I mean, you're in a tight space. You're quite a broad guy. You know, it's a bit cumbersome getting the mace out and swinging it up, and you don't quite make the connection.
Just don't get it up.
You don't get it up. Yeah. Canny.
Ashamed. Like limp mace syndrome.
Just 3 of them.
Place to the place, London. Oh, in bedtime after this game.
Yeah, Hayden, bedtime.
Yeah.
Bedtime! I found a guy with said birthday is mine.
How dare he?
Oh. Oh, he's a nice guy. It's the same star sign.
Let's take a step forward. Attack the nearest zombie with a meat cleaver.
Okay.
Single strike.
Yep. +10 for a single.
And +15 for the blade itself.
Yep.
Hit.
That is, they can't dodge. These things have no sense of self-preservation.
21.
Where did you hit it? In the 73s. You just slice at it, sort of hip height, taking its leg from it, and it just collapses in a heap. And it dies, gurgling, bleeding on the floor.
That's my go.
Hannibal.
No, don't do that. Already ready, go.
I'll aim my shotgun towards them.
Okay.
That'll do.
That'll your turn. Okay.
Yep.
Next up is the dead. I'm going to do the ones on Gaius first. There's 2. There's a third one there as well that's trying to get to Gaius, but it can't. First one hits you, Gaius.
Yeah, I can't do out. I'm from partying. Tell them it's times 2 toughness for armor.
Again, they're scrabbling at your helmet, Gaius. This one seems to be, again, like just clawing at your helmet. And the second one
Filthy.
Also hits you in the head.
Filthy.
9.
Clean.
10, 11, 12. It doesn't get enough, but you start to realise they're fucking going for your armour. And you feel it starts to pull at your helmet. Meanwhile, Gaius just stands there like that. The first one comes down to you, Canny, over here, and it's going to make an attack at you. That's a miss on a 73. 1, 2. Next one gets a +10. Hits you in the head. Actually, they're getting really good at this.
Who taught these zombies how to aim?
I'll go for a parry.
Okay.
+10 for the meat hook. That's balance as well. +10 weapon skill. I think it's plus. Let's have a look. Yeah.
+10 for balanced as well.
Yeah. So it's +20.
Its claw comes in at your head and you just turn it away with the meat hook. You've got its wrist locked in the hook right now, and then the third one comes up. Can't reach you. It begins to push against its companion, and it moves its companion down. Moves here to join you. There's not been another gunshot. Let's see what this guy does. It's all right. Okay, and at the end of the turn, Gaius, as you're fighting this dude that's on fire, which by the way has to make a check to see if he burns. He does burn. Yeah, he's fucking
Crispy.
slowly burning away. He's getting crispy now, and you see behind him this figure turn and come upright, and you can see chewed meat, gnawed on bone, and some shiny silver augmetics, and on one arm a massive heavy stubber. And Hannibal and Canny, you see a similar thing from over here. This servitor lurches back to its feet, and it looks like it's been gnawed on all over. There's bite marks everywhere, and it's running with blood. And it turns and it brings its heavy stubber to bear on you, Hannibal. And simultaneously, these two heavy stubbers, one at Hannibal and one at Gaius, open fire. The one on Gaius, it's plus 30 for point blank.
Going through cover.
Minus 10 for full auto. And there's this rapid burst of fire, and the shells, Gaius, just bury themselves into the wall between you and the zombies. And further up north, Hannibal. So that'd be short range. So it's straight. This guy sprays heavy stubber ammo, and it just batters the bookshelves in front of you, and it's like he's tracking towards one. And Gaius, you both you, Gaius and Hannibal, get the same idea that this thing it's not really aiming at you, it's just tracking towards you as this heavy weapon opens fire, and click, 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 and then it stops firing, and you realise that Hannibal cut all the belt feeds to all these fuckers. Otherwise, this would be totally different. And
It's like he can see into the future.
I could see what I was going to do, man. Canny, it's you.
What's the when you attack with two weapon wield, Dave? Is it with ambidextrous? Is it minus 10 to each attack?
Minus 10 to each attack.
Yeah. Or you can do like if you've got dual strike, I think. Or you could do that's it. It's minus 10 for each attack. Or you can do one attack. That does it reduces armor from both attacks, but it doesn't reduce toughness from both attacks or something. Something weird.
I think that's dual strike, isn't it? Or
yeah,
I've not got that yet. So
okay. So yeah, it's minus 10 to each attack.
Oh, great.
Listen to Alan's brain calculating the odds.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one, do a half aim, and a single attack with the mid cleaver.
Okay.
So
Which one is this on?
This is on the one who's got half his face missing.
Okay. Ooh.
It's a miss.
It is a miss. Hannibal. You swing your cleaver, by the way, and the zombie's sort of doing a bit of this, and you just time it wrong. It's not that you're shit. You're not shit. You're a good warrior. You're an arena champion. You should be able to defeat the dead.
Oh no. I'm on 5, 4, 3.
I'm obviously still upset. My heart's not in it.
Oh, exactly, yeah. Definitely. Heartbroken.
I'm unloading on that one.
It's not the
Okay.
It's not the same. It's not the same when he's not here. I'm listening.
So it's plus 34 point blank.
I aimed last turn as well.
You aimed, so that's plus 40. You're shooting into combat, which is minus 20. Are you firing a single shot?
No, I'm firing a burst.
Okay, burst. So there's no modifier for that. So plus 20 ballistic skill.
My God.
Oh, you've got a red dot, haven't you?
No, not on my shotgun.
All right. Okay.
Red
Which
dot-
is single
red
shot
dot.
only, anyway. Yeah. So plus 20 ballistic skill.
Oops.
Ooh. Roll a d8. Yeah, so you fire and you miss. You think some of it may have grazed this guy at the back, but not significantly enough to warrant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Hannibal?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and it's the dead. I'm going to do the two on Gaius to start with. The first one, Gaius, clawing at your helmet still, and he grabs hold of your helmet.
Yeah, I've been going before I've done my last turn.
Sorry?
Sure, I've had a turn before I've done my last turn.
Yeah, what the hell? Turn order's moved, hasn't it? That's weird.
Yeah, I'm sure I haven't had a turn to hit back since they attacked me last time on my head.
Yeah, it's your turn. For some reason, the turn order's jumped. I don't know why. But yeah, it's your turn.
Miss my go. Right, okay.
He's paying attention, voice in head.
Yeah, he is. What a cunt. I wish he weren't. He's much easier to kill when he's not paying attention.
Well, I can't eat you for toffee anyway.
No,
so
that's true, you can't.
Oh, wait a second.
That's
No, it's a
awareness.
half end start, so I get an extra
Hey,
plus 10
Hayden,
there.
that's awareness. What have you rolled there?
Okay, that's awareness. Let me roll a different roll.
Wait. So you rolled
I should have had a plus 40.
68. What's your weapon skill?
32, 33. I should have had a plus 40, so it would have just been in.
Yeah, so it would have been a hit. They don't dodge, so roll damage.
Okay. I'm all Agni pattern, that's not it.
It's the rune mace. There we go. You just... Oh, it's tearing, by the way. The rune mace.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you batter this thing. Just smash it to pieces with one solid hit. And then it's the dead bot. Again, just excuse me a moment.
Yes! Killed one. I was looking at this person, Rolando, and it's your bedtime now.
No more fortnight for you, Owen.
There's no more fortnight for you, Owen. Doesn't matter, you died in the storm, you can't come back.
Well, he might. Yeah.
You'll never be king of the royal battle arena.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll never be as deadly as your father. Right. Looking good. Oh, bedtime, Owen. Yes. Well, his death coming. Yes, hiss at me. How you like? Give me a cuddle, child. View. Get yourself to bed. Good night. No, I didn't know it took. It's there. Loosing on the table. What is this? Music turned itself up.
I had to get the tartan Jedi robe out. Right. So it's the dead. Okay, so down in the Gaius' chamber, the first one goes for Gaius with an all-out attack. No, sorry. Yes. Yeah, it would be. That is a hit, Gaius.
Yeah, hit him.
Doesn't do any damage. The second one, again, begins to try and grab your shiny helmet. And he's going to make a strength test. It's technically a grapple. You can oppose it with a strength check of your own.
Hey, okay. Alright. Let me just... I double-clicked on my thing by accident.
Never double-click on your thing.
And now it just pops out.
Yeah, like a dog. What?
Hey? Okay, strength. And this has got a plus 10 extra, but I'll put plus 10 for my arm.
Yeah. Yeah, you're alright. You can feel this thing pulling to try and get your helmet off. And your non-mace arm, it's like sort of trying to push it away, bat it away, and you realise these things, they might seem like dumb, mindless undead, but no, there's an intelligence here. They've realised that you're like a crab, and they have to crack open the shell to get to you. What's going on here, Gaius? These things aren't like the dead back on 47 Capella. Not exactly.
This enrages Gaius. Really, really pisses him off.
It probably should, yeah. The ones on you, Canny, the first one is going to attack you with just a normal attack.
This one's a test.
I don't even know what that would be. No, the first one doesn't hit you. The second one attacks you with a plus 10 for ganging up. It hits in the leg.
Go for a parry with it. What's he attacking with? Sorry, Dave.
Just his clawed hands, basically.
All right, I'll not parry this attack then.
Okay. 9 altogether. What's your armor?
So it's flak.
Yes,
for
won't get through then. And then the third guy gets a plus 20 because he's extra ganging up. Also a hit in the leg.
Okay, I'll parry this one.
Okay. Yeah, you turn it aside again. And up here, this zombie seems annoyed that his meal has started moving around, and he 1, 2, 3, 4 starts shuffling away from it. Can he?
I'm gonna go for a double attack then.
All right.
So the first one will be the meat hook. Will be the guy at 12 o'clock.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
the second one, meat hook against the guy to my right.
First one hits.
Okay, first one hits.
Where does it hit? 71 in the leg.
24.
Yeah, that's more than enough. You swing the meat hook, the cleaver into the one to the north of you, just taking its leg, and it collapses, blood splaying everywhere. And you realise as soon as you kill it, as soon as you make this killing blow, this strange, purplish green energy that you can see in the eyes of the dead just instantly goes out. Anything else, Canny?
That's me.
Okay, Hannibal.
Hang on. I'll fire a semi-auto burst at that one that's moving down.
Okay. So where are we? Let's have a look at the range. That's 5, 10. That's point blank.
Yeah, it's point blank, plus 30. It's not in combat.
Yep.
I'm not aiming, but a semi-auto burst is plus 10.
It's full action, yeah.
Plus 40.
So semi-auto burst is technically plus 0 in this version of the rules. Like, single shot is plus 10, full auto is minus 10, semi-auto is plus nothing. But you still get a plus 30 for the range.
Yep.
And I think that would be it. Holy shit. So 4 degrees success, so that'll be a total of 3 hits with scatter and 3 hits with semi-auto.
Yep.
So a total of 6 hits. I mean, start rolling them. And I'll tell you when to stop, because I don't think you're going to need 6 hits. There's this deafening rapid-fire boom, boom, boom from this shotgun as Hannibal opens up. There we go. That's going to be enough. Yeah. And the combat shotgun destroys this zombie. Anything else, Hannibal?
No, I'm just going to laugh.
Okay. Gaius Mortalis.
Gaius. Okay. Right, Gaius is speaking like Arnie for a second. Oh, get his academics voice on and really try
That was only
hard.
53 damage, pigs.
That's fuck all. That is actually...
Those are rookie numbers. You're going to need to pump those numbers.
Yeah. There's what's the record for Canny on the... It was something obscene, wasn't it?
I think it's 62 on a single head.
Yeah, a single melee hit, and James with his sniper rifle 65 against what could have been a demon prince, but ended up being just an old man.
Smiting of a zombie, dead.
You do. Yep.
Which one? I do the upswing to the jaw. I smash his balls all over the room.
Okay, which one is that? Is that the one south of you or southeast of you?
The one what looks really rotten.
Okay.
No, they all look really rotten, but the especially rotten looking.
They don't actually look that rotten. These ones, they look like they're quite fresh corpses. But the one I took away was the most rotten of them all.
Yes, that's right.
Just a second. Just
chose wisely. He didn't even have to tell me to take my turn. I just did it.
Okay, it's the dead. The dead on you, Gaius, again, trying to grab your helmet. Strength check, please.
Get off my helmet. My balls.
Yeah, you managed to keep... You put one hand on top of your helmet, like, what the fuck are you doing, man? But he's desperately tugging at your helmet. Jesus.
So much innuendo.
Making me wish else on my helmet now.
Back up over with Canny. The first one going for you, Canny, with plus 10, misses you. Second one with plus 20, misses you on a 96. And these guys are still stood there, just chug, 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 chug. The heavy stubbers just clicking, doing nothing. Canny.
Okay, I'll go for another double strike. So meat cleaver on the one to the northeast. Meat hook on the one to the east.
Okay.
Meat hook hits.
That's D10 plus 10. It's 13, I think.
Something obscene with Canny.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you spear him through the head. For a moment, he's just stuck on your hook, and you just chuck him away, discard him. Anything else, Canny?
That's me.
Hannibal.
Fire a single shot at... No, I won't. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sec. Now I'll fire a single shot at that one.
Okay. Point blank plus 30. Single shot plus 10. Aim is into combat is minus 20, so plus 20. That's a hit. You've got scatter on that, so that is 2 hits. Down. Canny, the one in front of you just explodes in a shower of viscera, coats the wall and the shelves and the floor around you. Anything else, Hannibal?
Nope.
Gaius.
Oh. Okay. Oh, smite old green face over there.
Okay. How did you know his name?
Derek Greenface.
Yeah, that is his name. That's a hit, yeah. Roll damage.
Right.
So that is 11 wounds. Yeah, you smash in the skull of another one of these zombies, and you're just left with this fucking partially eaten combat servitor that's just stood there clicking away furiously with heavy stubber that's never going to see ammunition again. Anything else, Gaius?
Going to say, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings.
All right.
Give me joy in my heart. Keep me burning. Keep me burning to the break of day.
Canny.
Keep the oil in my throne. Keep
you're
him
technically
Nathan.
You're technically all out of combat right now, but you do still hear some groaning from elsewhere in the mansion. You can still hear this heavy thumping and clunking from upstairs, and there are these 2 heavy combat servitors still just facing you, and just clicking with these empty, impotent heavy stubbers. What would you like to do?
I'd like to finish this one in front of me and then search some more for clues.
Okay. So yeah, Gaius, you don't really need to roll for this. You can beat this thing to death at your leisure. It's not going to resist.
I'd like to do my shield then.
Yeah.
Until I break cave its skull in with my shield. Yeah.
Fucking
I don't want to
pummeling
do
it.
it my mace for combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I'd like to use my boot as well and slowly grind its decaying head into the floor.
Cool. Yeah, you just keep beating it and stamping on it, and it never ever gives up. It just, every time there's a break in your attempt to kill it, it's quite tough as well. A lot of it is augmented. But every time you pause and think, is it dead? It looks up at you and it tries to raise this heavy stubber again, points at you. You just keep fucking hitting it with a shield, stamping on it. And it takes a bit of time, but you do manage to just fucking destroy it and cave its skull in eventually.
Once
While
it's
that's
dead, I'm
happening...
going to teabag it.
Oh, it's Counter-Strike 2003, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, while that's going on, Canny and Hannibal, what are you doing? There's this other servitor stood there, and it's fucked. One of its eyes, its human eyes, is missing. Loads of its skin and flesh is torn off its body and its scalp, and it's just there staring at you, going click, 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 with this empty weapon.
I'm gonna go. Ooh.
Say it.
Now,
Most impressions.
I'm going to say to Hannibal and say, yeah, maybe the records we're looking for in here. Would you mind looking, Hannibal? I've got
What am I
something
looking
need
for?
to do. Well, it's records of this Omar Endish and who's he been dealing with bodies from? He's been dealing with these brothers, these
Righto.
3 brothers. And there's, hang on a minute. I can never remember their fucking names.
Thane.
Yeah, I'm going to check my, I know that, I know
Alright.
the fans. It's,
Sorry.
It's, there was 3 of them, see, and they've all been at this fucking corpse selling arrangement. There's Tormus and Feru and Darnis. And they're the ones, you see, they're the ones that we're the most interested in. They're all heretics. They're having some kind of rivalry between each other.
And they've got, I think it's Feru's got this fucking black orb we want, and a bit of it, I don't know if it fell off or if it chopped a bit off. And Darnit's got a hang of that. So it's this orb that we're after.
Righto.
But yeah, anyway, anything that leads us back to them. They're the head of this snake. This snake that Gaius keeps going on to like a fucking... like he won't just give it like his dog would. Like a man possessed, ranting and raving. And yeah, we've got to kill these guys. Bring their cult down.
Eggs are bad.
I do it myself, it's just I never picked up the knack of this sort of reading malarkey. I'm not thick though.
Scurfy.
I'm gonna look at him warily for a moment. Look at Hannibal warily, thinking that he might be mocking me. I'm gonna make a scrutiny roll.
Go for it. Make a scrutiny roll.
It's sight-based, I hope. Okay.
No, he's
obviously not mocking you.
Okay, now that I know he's not taking the mick out of me, I'm gonna go back to Otto's body.
Okay.
I'd like to chop the top off Otto's head. Let's get to the brain then.
Okay.
I was never smart enough, Otto. But maybe I can become smart. It's holding me back, this not being able to read malarkey. And it would come in really in handy. There's a room full of scrolls, and all I can do is hit the scrolls with my fists. It's not good enough. This is always the best part of you, Otto.
I'm gonna start eating his brains.
All right.
We're gonna go brains.
Brains. As you do, I'd like you to make an awareness test based, please.
Awareness test.
Yeah.
Fail.
Okay. And you see, as you're like scooping out his brain, you can see this on the back of his head, about here. There is this metal device embedded in his skull. It looks like it passes through into his brain, and there's these small wires that seem to go into his brain. There's also something that seems to be plugged into this part of his this augment in his brain. So it doesn't take genius to realise what you're looking at is some sort of device that is, physically a part of his skull that's been surgically implanted there, and something else that's plugged into that.
Okay.
All right. Gaius, what are you up to?
Guys, can I search this room for clues?
Sure you can. Yeah, give me a search roll. A plus 10.
Do I get a plus 10 for my eyeball?
You do, yeah. I keep forgetting you have that. Yep.
Okay. I've made one.
Nice.
One of my first search results.
Okay, so as you look around this room, I mean, you recognise the corpse of the combat servitor as being one of the defences that was left here. But the bodies, you look at how they're dressed and what they're wearing, and you start to realise these people, these dead that have risen, they're not the dead that were stored in warehouses or beyond the walls of Gantry. These look like members of Gantry that have died and risen.
Oh no.
And you start to realise, hang on a minute, these are people that died and came back after the initial wave of the dead began to get up. And this is, again, different to how 47 Capella worked. 47 Capella was more like a disease that spread and made the dead get up. But here, this seems like, people that die get back up. It's less about a disease and more about something.
Right. No worries. You've given me a plan of action anyway.
Okay.
We must get to the top, people, after we get our evidence from here.
Hannibal, what are you doing?
Rummaging around on this desk looking for records.
Okay, I don't think you have any common law skills that would apply here. Let me just check what your character
Balls
sheet.
off
You
the
might have
snake.
something. It's always worth checking for bizarre skills in this game. Nah. So give me a search check, and because Canny has given you some information about what you're looking for, I'll let you have a plus 20. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, you start to look through all these, and there are a lot of scrolls, and a lot of them are dated. The current year, by the way, is M41816, and many of the records here go back. Where are we? Records. As you look through all these records, you realise pretty much every single one of Omar Endish's business dealings is recorded here. Every throne made, every contact, and there are dates of every shipment he's ever made of anything, anywhere. And you think there could be... I mean, this is an underhive trader. There could probably be damning evidence here for a variety of people. And you start to get the impression from just scanning through certain names and the businesses that have been had here that there might be evidence against certain legitimate traders and nobles further up Hive. But you don't initially see anything that really pertains to your current mission. But after a while, you start to find some records of bodies shipped up Hive on behalf of the Fanes. And it notes relating to a rejuve business. And then there are a number of records on what refer to charges for storage of perishable goods on behalf of Tormus and Feru Thane. It never says the word bodies, but it seems quite obvious that that's what this is about. And as you glance over all these documents and the numbers that are involved in these documents, you realise that there were 1,000 units, in the words of these documents, stored in Gantry. And a further 5,000 have been stored in storage facilities just outside of Gantry. And there's a note that you find that says, the Fanes are not concerned about the condition of these bodies. There is no need to refrigerate. We need guards to keep scavengers/thieves away. Some of Mr. Crimson's less loyal people, perhaps. Not the first, though. No way. Never the first.
Alright. Bag up anything useful.
Okay. And to step out of character and into the realm of metagaming a little bit, some of the information that Hannibal might have found here possibly could be useful for some of the power play. It depends a lot on what you do with it and also certain dice rolls. But obviously, for example, Siegfried is trying to infiltrate the Upper Hive and the Pagny family and Lord Eldon's family. There may be information in here that would be useful to him as a member of the nobility. And Gaius and Canny would both know that, that Siegfried is doing that. He's trying to infiltrate the nobility and pick holes in them. And so there might be information in here that would be of use. I'm not saying there is definitely. It depends a lot on dice rolls. But it is like a resource you've found.
Righto.
Which, that, Dave, as well, that power play thing will make more sense to you later on in the game.
Yeah.
It's basically like a resource management, empire building aspect of this game that we have going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you've found that. Gaius, what are you up to? You've destroyed this combat servitor at this point.
And I searched the room, didn't I?
You did search the room, yeah.
Didn't come up with any fruitful leads, so I'm going to carry on having a look around. Going to look around. Can I search this?
Yeah, sure. Do whatever you want.
Well, wait a second. I'd like to head to his office, whereabouts his office is.
Okay, so office-wise, you were here before. You know there is an office north of your position. You also know that he might have a second office upstairs.
Upstairs to the left.
Yeah. And as you walk in here as well, Gaius, you hear this sound crunching of bone and tearing of flesh. And you look through the door and you see more of the dead feasting on something quite large and cumbersome. And whatever it is, it's not making a sound, but it's trying to get up, and it keeps collapsing, and the dead are just tearing chunks from it.
I'll get my hand ready.
Yep.
I'll reload another flame round into it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So we'll leave you there for the moment. Hannibal, what are you doing?
I'll get on a combead and tell Canny that I found something that could be useful. Referencing the brothers. I shall have a listen at that door.
Make an awareness check, please.
Sounds
You
like
don't
a
hear
door.
anything? Yeah, it does sound like a door. It sounds like a really good door. Half an action to open the door. Ah, fuck.
Is it?
Okay. As they're waiting, Gaius, one of the dead just turns around and peers at you. It's like blood and bits of meat and torn flesh hanging from its mouth, and it sees you, and it 2, 3, 4 begins to shuffle towards you. I don't think any of the others
Quite
did.
fit in your prime, you love.
She was a sexy lady before she became an emaciated walking corpse. Canny, it's you.
Have I finished eating Otto's brains?
Yeah, his brain was average brain size. You're renowned for being able to cram meat into your mouth. Poor choice of words, I know. But yeah.
No, I do feel smart already. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sheave the meat hook and I'm gonna pick up Otto's remainder of Otto's body.
Mm-hmm.
Where's everyone gone? Where's fucking Gaius? Where's everyone gone?
I'm gonna shout into the comm speed.
Leave me alone in a fucking house full of zombies. Where are you guys?
You can reply any of you.
I'm looking through one of the offices of this a German's house.
I love how you're fixated on the fact that he's a gay German.
Split the party, have you?
Oh God!
No. Someone looks a bit drunk. She's coming towards me right now.
I'm at the staircase. I'm at the staircase.
I've been to staircase yet, yeah. I'll send
I'm
you
all
there.
alone. Don't leave me.
I won't leave you. Come follow the sound of my voice.
It's on the comedy.
In his ear.
I love the idea of Canny just stood there going.
Walking in circles.
Again. Sorry. Yeah, follow the sound of my voice, Kenny.
Okay. Oh, Dave, I wanted to pick up the top of the head that I chopped off as well.
Yeah, sure. You
I
can
want
add.
to talk to Otto. I'm going to say,
Oh, you left me stuck here with these idiots. They're all stupid. They're all thick. What are we gonna do without you, Otto? we're rudderless without you, Otto. It's not fair.
Can you make willpower test, please, at plus 30?
Of course I will.
As you whisper this to Otto, I mean, I imagine at the moment you've got his corpse over one shoulder, you've got his scalp, the top of his head you took off. What are you doing with that?
I'll just put it in my pocket.
Okay, that's in your pocket.
Maybe I'll try. I'll probably try and reattach it at some point.
Later.
Well, maybe with some industrial glue.
Gaffer type.
And as you say this about left him with idiots, you hear Otto's voice in your head. He agrees with you. They are all idiots, Canny. And you know what? They're all weak too. They're not strong, Canny. Like you. Carry on.
Okay. Say, yeah, you're right. They're not strong, Otto. They're not strong. But I'm glad I can still talk to you, Otto. I've missed you terribly. I feel responsible.
The 25 minutes since you died.
Yeah, I've missed you. It feels like longer though, and it's just not the same, Otto. It's not the same without you.
I'm gonna start wandering around looking for. There he is.
Oh, it's Gaius. What you doing wandering off on your own? Meant to be a fucking group here.
I'm smiting face feeders.
On your Billy Todd as usual. What are you doing?
Oh, I really don't like these lots of bastards.
The plague people.
I'm gonna incinerate this one with shotgun ammo next time. What's this? Big shot.
It's Hannibal's turn first of all.
I am at some point, Dave, going to be talking to Otto's skull. You realise?
I'm
Inevitable.
already ready for it, Alan.
I'm going to be talking into like where there's a hole, you know what I mean, in the top of his skull, where I've scooped out. I'm talking to that and then putting it to my ear.
What's that?
What's that? Oh, what are you going to say? Well, actually, okay. Gaius.
What did Dave do?
He's just moving around. You can't see him from where you are.
Hey, Annie, watch this. I hate these rotten bastards. I'm going to try shotgun this fucker.
Okay.
Have you seen my hand? Watch this.
Yeah, I think so. I've seen your hand a few times.
He's seen you do a few things with your hand.
Is that the hand that got chopped off?
Yeah, it's my old new robo hand.
Looks quite functional.
So you're firing the shotgun hand, are you?
Old fat boy Les is a...
Old fat boy Les, he's what?
He's made me a nice shotgun hand here.
Oh, that surprised me. I thought he was shit.
He's alright.
He's alright, is he?
Yeah, that is a hit. Roll damage.
If this bastard burns. Orange! Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you blast that one to pieces, and it's burning corpse hits the floor. Hannibal, you hear the boom of the shotgun from somewhere deeper in the manor, and there's this awakening of these dead that you can see, Gaius, as they hear the shotgun blast, and they begin to turn and shuffle towards you.
Glorious, Kenny, glorious! Join me in blessed smiting of these foul abominations.
And The ceiling above your heads, Gaius and Canny, is smouldering, and it begins to burn, and a piece of wood falls out, narrowly misses you, Gaius, and you realise this blaze that's on the floor above is starting to take hold of the building.
I must
Canny.
get to these records.
I think Hannibal's found something in the scroll room.
There must be something else here.
Maybe, I don't know.
This is an office, isn't it?
I mean,
It
looks
is.
like
It definitely is an office, yeah.
Search it, Canny. Kill these rotten dead bastards while we can.
Okay. I'm gonna place Otto gently to the floor and then quick draw my hook.
Okay, half an action to place Otto gently to the floor.
And then quick draw my hook.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do a half move then.
What have I just done? Oh dear, there we go.
Make a half move to there.
Okay. All right, Hannibal. I love the fact that Hayden's like banging on about how good his shotgun arm is, and then he rolls damage and it literally says poor quality shotgun arm mod.
Yeah.
You just rolled really well with it so far. Okay, so Hannibal, you're running that way.
Mm-hmm.
Gaius.
My turn again.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny! Kenny, I got another shot left in this bastard. Watch this.
I'm gonna shoot this.
I'll get that rotten bastard off you.
You guys use one of a shotgun shell to shoot that.
Yeah, you're not technically in combat with anyone here, so plus 30 for point blank, plus 10 for a single shot, plus 40 in total. Actually, it's plus 40, but I always forget it's got recoil issues, so it's minus 5.
4 degrees of success.
Yeah, so that's 3 hits.
Yes.
Roll damage.
Yes. Damage again.
Yeah, keep going. You got 3 hits. So yeah, Gaius just fucking obliterates this undead dude right in front of you, Canny.
Go behind it and kill any of the ones behind it.
No, unfortunately not. Not with that ammunition. It's not like you're firing multiple shots. You're firing one shot, and it's just doing a shit ton of damage. And you will literally obliterate the head, shoulders, and upper torso of this thing, and it splatters blood and gore across the surrounding walls and the zombies behind you, and a bit uncanny too.
Hey, see, Kenny? Awesome.
And then the dead move.
That's the best shotgun arm I've ever seen.
Long arm of the law.
Oh, I see what you did there. Because it goes long.
It does actually, it does.
It does.
The first zombie that moves through.
It's a play on words, guys. You see?
Very clever. We've got some seepage here, Kenny. We've got some seepage.
Daniel, I'm feeling smarter already, guys.
Why is that, Kenny?
Why did you suggested I've eaten Otto's brains?
Oh shit!
I think it's really done the thing.
I'll leave it to you. But we've got some seepage.
What in your pants? Or...
No, through this doorway. Something's seeping out.
Oh dear. The first zombie through the door hits you, Kenny, in the leg.
Okay.
Again.
I'll not parry this one.
Okay. That is 10, but it won't get through your armor because it's primitive. This one's going to also go for you. It's got a +10 this time. Misses. Next one's going to go for you. Shit. Oh, shit, I've just moved a door. Let's not worry about the door. Come on, Dave, let's not worry. +20, that's a hit.
Okay, I'll parry this one.
This is hitting the body.
Okay, I'll parry it. Yep, parried.
Yep. Hello. 2, 3, 4. This one's lunging towards Gaius. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Stop.
Have you seen any black orbs?
It was what? All right.
They're not very talkative, Gaius.
I'll interrogate him anyway before I kill him. New start and all that.
Well, the guy with the shit hair.
Can we interrogate the living dead? Think that's smart?
No.
He has got shit hair. He's got a man bun. All right. Okay, yeah. So all these zombies start doing much. Can he?
I'll go for a double strike. We'll go meet cleaver to northwest.
Northwest. Okay.
Then meat hook to north.
Yeah. North hits.
Okay, so 10 plus 17 plus 15. 17.
More than enough. Hacks another one to pieces. Anything else?
No, that'll do me.
Hannibal. You can hear now the sounds of combat coming from the west. There's the boom of shotgun, there's the groans of the dead, and you can hear chopping noises, meat being dismembered. Okay?
That'll do.
Alrighty ho. Let me just check what you see. Yeah, that's okay.
Nothing.
Not yet, you don't. Hello. Gaius, it's you. Just 1 second. Okay, Gaius, it's you.
Okay, I'm gonna go zombie smiting. Like all out attack. Half with a all out attack.
All out attack on the first guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 30.
Aha!
Only just. Roll damage.
Will do.
Oh dear. 8, 10, 2. So that would be 4. You only do...
with an extra, it'd be 9 because of my strength is high on the other arm.
Yep, okay. Yep. Still, it doesn't kill him though this time.
Oh.
And then it's the dead. So the one that's on you, Gaius, we'll do him first because he's here with you. He's gonna try and hit you with his claws. He doesn't. Another one moves in. This one's gonna again trying to grapple you. Make a grapple check, please. A strength check.
Yep, I'm doing. I will get my strength and press. No!
And you go down. This one just comes out of nowhere, grabs you, and it slams you down into this armchair. It caught you off guard. You're currently prone.
Oh, it's a comfy landing at least.
Yeah, it's very comfortable, but it's also smells terrible. This next one is going to go for you, Canny.
Is he trying to taunt me in a gay German accent?
No, he's not doing anything. He's literally just dragged you to the floor. Next one on you, Canny, that's a hit. In the arm, left arm.
Okay, I'll take this blow.
8 plus... That's 11 primitive.
Okay, I think 12. It's 12 to beat.
Yep, okay. So he does claw at you, but nothing really happens. The next guy, I'm just going to randomize this next guy. Yeah, he's going to go for you, Canny. He gets a plus 10 to attack. So plus 4. That's also a hit in the body.
Okay, I'll let this one land as well. I'm just trying to save my parries for attacks to the face.
Yeah, that's shit. I rolled a 1, so that's like 4. It wouldn't even get through your first layer of armor. And then the final guy gets plus 20. He's all that attacking, so he's plus 50. That's a hit. To the
parry.
That's going to be like leg area, I think.
Anyway, it's failed parry, so.
Yeah, it's 10, 13 total.
Yeah, I'll say it's 12 to 8, so that'll be 1 wound, yeah?
Yeah, I rolled a 10 on that, unfortunately. The one that you could have fucking defended against that you didn't. Yeah, so 1 wound.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it goes, usually for me. I'm just going to make a little roll over here. Okay. Something comes stumbling out in front of you, Hannibal, and gives the old brains. 53. That would be a hit on you on your left arm.
Mm-hmm. 7 total armor.
You can dodge or parry if you have a melee weapon.
I don't. I've got my shotgun out.
Okay, you can dodge still if you want. Yeah, you lean back as this creature comes stumbling out. It doesn't hit you. They're very clumsy, these things, and very recently dead. Canny, it's you.
I'll go for another double strike, so we'll go meat hook northwest. Meat cleaver to the north. Both fail, and the meat cleaver is 100. It's also leaden, so I think it gets like stuck.
Yeah, does.
It's over a number of degrees of failure. So
yeah, the meat cleaver, I bring it up and try and slice the zombie, wedges into the wall by the doorway, sort of around here, and just gets stuck, and you can't fucking pull it out on your turn. On your next turn, you can try and pull it out though.
Fuck you know.
Anything else?
that's quite enough failure for one turn.
Hannibal.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay. So I think you get to move. Yeah, you get to move up there. Gaius Mortalis. Go on, Gaius. Stay with us. You've done so well.
We may have lost him, buddy.
Come on, Hayden. You were doing so well. Wait, hang on.
Blood for the blood god, Hayden.
Full thrown.
You saw that, didn't you, Alan?
I literally saw you summon him out of sleep by invoking Mantra of Corn.
Witness!
That was probably going to go down one of my most famous moments ever.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, you fucked him right up.
I know.
Blood for the blood god, Hayden.
Well, I'm going to use a fate point to re-roll that fact, just because. Yes.
There we go. Yeah.
And then
Smite that bitch.
damaging spicy tearish. Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough. 12 is enough to kill that guy.
I was going to hit the one next to him.
Oh, okay. it would kill him as well. Yep.
I'll kill the other one.
Yep, cool. Now it's the dead. So the one on you, Gaius. Yeah, that was the one that was trying to grab your helmet. You've killed him. This guy's just fucking smacking at you, just not getting through your armor. Canny, the 3 that are on you. First one doesn't hit. Second one gets plus 10. Hits. In the body.
I shall let that go.
Okay. 2, 5. It's not going to do anything. Third one also hits. In the body again.
I'll parry this one.
Did you invoke Korn to wake me up, Dave?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you turn it aside.
You really like that. It was almost like.
Honestly, Hayden, I went, Hayden, it's your go. Gaius, are you with us? And Al went, no, I think we've lost him. And I went, blood for the blood god, Hayden. And you literally snapped out like someone being, like a heroin addict being given a shot of fucking adrenaline.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
But, yeah, you went from like being fast asleep to being like really fucking.
Yeah, I know my crowd, man. As you're fighting this guy, Canny, you're turning these attacks aside. You glimpse out the corner of your eye this chap in what looks like a garden. This bulky creature with this big, fucking double-barreled, heavy firearm on its arm that's been pushing itself to its feet for the last 30 seconds or so. It's covered in bites and corroded metal, and it finally pushes itself up, and it turns towards you, and it goes, click. Its thumb on a trigger. That's the last of the dead there. This guy here, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to shuffle towards you, Hannibal, and there's another one appeared there. Canny.
Okay, so sorry, did you say the servitor, as that one had its ammo belt cut then? Is that what you're saying?
Make a perception check. Site-based. Meh.
Fail.
Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe. So hold on a sec.
Alan's having a sneezing fit.
That was a light number. That's a light number of sneezes.
Yeah.
I can sneeze a lot more than that on a good day.
Something to be proud of, Alan.
I'm not proud of it. It's just a statement. I mean, that was a light dusting of sneezes. It wasn't a real goer. Honestly,
I know we mock your sneezes.
Sometimes I can sneeze people into the next century.
Yeah, I'll sneeze you under the table.
Sneeze your face off.
Well, sneezes a week.
You should always be proud of what you're good at, and I'm good at sneezing, alright? Now, I'd like to quick draw my backup cleaver called Missy.
Oh, yeah.
And a double attack. I'm going to say to myself, you should always keep a backup meat cleaver.
Always.
Situations. So, same thing, northwest attack with Missy.
Northwest, yeah, that's a hit in the head.
I like how you base your accent off of Hitcher.
Hitcher.
Who's the Hitcher?
Where's Discord chat? I'm going to find it.
Is that right? +5 and +0?
If it's -10 with ambidextrous, is that what you said?
Oh, yeah. Because that's fine.
+15. Oh, no, actually, no. No, it isn't, because Missy hasn't got the +15. It's the one that's in the wall that's got the +15. That was just reflex. So Missy, I think, misses as well, because I think it's just a standard meat cleaver.
Okay.
And so that would be 2 misses, I think.
Okie dokie. You swing wildly at the dead, who are strangely nimble, dodging out your way all of a sudden. Hannibal, you see these creatures stumbling towards you. Could you make a awareness check, sight-based, if that makes a difference to you, Hannibal? The lead zombie looks vaguely familiar, and you wait. Were you there?
Was there?
You were there. Yeah, you think it might be the walking corpse of the house servant that welcomed you when you first arrived here last time.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I haven't moved at all yet. Right, moving to there, and I'm aiming at where it's going to come from the corridor.
Okay, so you get a +10 to your next attack.
Mm-hmm.
Gaius Mortalis.
Eels.
Eels up inside you.
Yep.
Finding an entrance where they can. Eels up inside you.
Yeah. You don't see the hitch there, Alan. Polo Vision.
It's off
Mighty Boosh.
the Mighty Boosh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I love the Mighty Boosh, and now I look at Noel Fielding and everything he does, and I just hope he dies horribly.
That's because it's not with
I saw him at
Billy
Bath Hall
Barrett.
not too long ago. Well, I say
Yeah,
not
like
too long ago,
he
years
used
ago,
to
and
be, he used to be funny.
I nearly weed myself with laughing. I was so close.
But I mean, I just thought he was a funny guy, and the next thing you know, he's judging cakes.
That's because he needs Julian Barrett.
Yeah, exactly. Julian Barrett was the fucking straight man, and the straight man is always the funniest out of a pair.
He's judging cakes because he's getting paid a shitload of money to judge cakes.
I know, but but I'm judging him for that. So
Dave has got very low tolerance for a lot of
bullshit.
things.
For constant judge cakes, that's what I've got low tolerance for.
He's sold out.
Sold out, man. He's not cool like he used to be, dude. You know, like when he was wild and free. Anyway, 11 mace damage.
He's
with...
also a team captain on Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
I haven't seen that for a long time, actually. Wait, 11 minus... What's
That
happening
guy
there?
took damage already.
Yeah, he did.
He should be
Minus
smited.
4. He is smited. He only had 2 wounds left. He is dead, Gaius Mortalis. But these 3 are still, like, hungrily obsessing over the large roast turkey that is Canny. The first guy, not with a 99. Second guy hits you, Canny, in the leg. No, arm.
I'll let that one through.
Okay. 8.
I thought it was like deodorant spray.
So was that a hit?
This is it, yeah.
So I'll go for parry on this one.
You should.
Should I? That's a
Parry away. Yeah, because I rolled damage for it, and it would have hurt you. Yeah, they are gone. This guy is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, go. And then at the end of the turn, the corpse that they've been feasting on for some time finally gets itself all the way to its feet and finishes pressing the button, and there is this burst of heavy stubber fire. So
Fucking half a job king.
I don't think he ever went this far in. There's this as the heavy stubber opens up, and this spray of heavy gunfire, and his first 2 zombies get shredded. And Canny, I'd like you to make a dodge, please.
I used my parry earlier, though.
I know, but this is for something else. Just make a dodge for me, please. Okay.
No, fail.
So, yeah, because you were aware this was about to happen. So it's almost like I gave you a second dodge. And now I'd like you to make a willpower test at straight willpower, please. Okay, you're now pinned. As this hail of heavy stubber ammo just peppers the doorway around you. And it's your turn, Kenny.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna move back into this corner out of the stream of bullets, I think.
Okay. That'll be your turn. Hannibal?
Actually, I don't think I can disengage. I can only do a half action.
Yeah, that's true. You can only do half action. So you just do a half action move, and the
half move. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The zombie gets a swipe. Misses. Hannibal.
Take a single shot at that one.
Okay, point blank, plus 30, plus 10 for a single.
Plus 10 because I aimed last time.
Yep. Plus 50.
50.
Boom. Yeah, roll damage. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 12 minus 40. Yep. That zombie's dead.
And for the other half action, I will aim up the corridor again.
Okay.
Notice I'm strategically leaving them out of my range so they can't hit me and I can still fuck them up.
That's exactly how you should deal with zombies.
Yep.
However, Gaius, it's your turn. You can't charge you too close. You can make a half move and a normal plus 10 attack.
Oh, I've lost hand sound. I'm gonna...
Fucking die! Ah, no.
That's a miss.
That's fair enough. I missed.
Okay. Zombies. This one's going to turn to you now, Gaius, and it hits you in the body.
I've got big shield and armor there, so see what you do.
Okay. Woo. $12.
Won't be enough. Times 2 armor and my toughness won't be enough.
Okay. It hits you. It like pummels you. It's quite a heavy hit, but it doesn't get through your armor.
What is my armor anyway on my body there? I think
it's like
9.
6 or something, isn't it? Something stupid. Armor and toughness is high as fuck.
Armor, shield. Well, no, just my armor by itself is 9 with my shield, and then that's 18 because it's primitive, and then that's not even including my toughness. So.
That'd be convenient if that was all that was going on.
Would.
Then,
Higgs.
Yes.
Totally changing the subject. Can you remember the Equalizer that used to be on the telly?
Yeah.
With Edward Woodward.
Edward Woodward, if he could, but he can't.
You know that's been remade.
Was it made with fucking Denzel Washington or something?
No, it's a new series. You'll never guess who's playing the Equalizer. I mean, you will fucking never guess.
Is it David Hasselhoff?
Worse.
Go on.
Queen Latifah.
Oh no, I knew about that. Yeah, I did knew.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I heard about that. I was genuinely baffled. Like
they've gone from a sort of an aging white chap with glasses to an overweight African American woman.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense. Who had a vague career in hip hop that no one really bats an eyelid at. Right, where the fuck are we? Back in the room. Gaius has just missed that. That guy's missed him. This guy... wait, no. Yeah. That one's just moved towards Hannibal. The click, 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 click guy is still over here, by the way, Hannibal. In this room. Yeah, he's like just focused on you, and so is the guy down here. This guy's moved here, look, and he's still fucking clicking at you. But this guy... Also, there's another one now.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy is going to hose your bitch ass down.
Whereabouts is it? I can't see one.
You can't see this one, actually, to be fair. Yeah, Gaius, to your east, you see this. Oh, Gaius, gone. But I'm going to roll damage anyway for that. That guy's shredded. Gaius needs to roll a dodge when he comes back.
Oh, okay. Dodge.
Yeah, dodge. This heavy servitor guy down to your east has just opened fire on you.
Alright, it's okay, that's fine.
I mean, it might not be.
Oh, I had dodge with Gaius.
Sorry?
I thought I actually bought dodge with Gaius.
I don't know if you did or not, but I know you parry a lot because Gaius's parry is fantastic with that shield.
I thought I bought dodge because I got shot in the head.
It's not. No, you never bought dodge. It's not on your. It's not on your list of upgrades.
I'm looking, but no, it's not there. Okay. Well, here goes something.
You do, and you dodge the side as this heavy servitor to your east just fire on full auto with this heavy stubber, and you realise that, alright, these zombies might have been trivial, but this fucker could, he could cause you some serious problems. Canny, it's you.
Hey, can I snap out of pinning?
Please do. Get a
I
plus 10, actually.
think I get some sort of bonus for not getting. I didn't get shot at last turn.
No, you didn't get. In fact, you get a plus 20 because you're near Gaius as well.
Oh, just hang on a sec. I also, if I had the meat cleaver that's stuck in the wall, I get a plus 5, but I don't. So. How convenient.
Oh, that hail of lead, Kenny! It's too much!
Okay, I'm going to keep my head down then.
Okay. Hannibal.
Take a shot at that one.
Alright.
I wish Otto was there. Otto would know what to do.
Yeah, Otto would probably have
Throw
just
grenades
charged into the zombies.
Oh yeah, I was going to do it like the itchy.
That was a shit one.
Still a hit.
Yeah, I'm going to use a fate point. That's not good enough. It isn't good enough.
It's getting that time.
Might as well use them. That's what they're there for.
Exactly.
I've got a fucking miss now. Roll 100.
Won't be the first time that's happened.
There you go. I told you.
Oh, yeah, you do miss.
What a cunt.
Okay, Gaius.
Dodge!
Go for it.
And Furious Assault or something I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you get plus 30 in total, don't you, for a charge?
Yes.
Instead of a plus 20? Go for it.
Yes. Yes.
That's a hit, and the servitor dodge.
Damage. Damage.
Okay, so 12, pen 2, so that would be...
Oh, it's a 13. It keeps forgetting my strength 4 on the other arm.
Yeah, so 13, pen 2.
I have crushing blow.
No, that.
Look, anyway,
11 minus that is... Okay, so you do 3 wounds to the servitor. You realise it's quite heavily armoured and reinforced.
Next time I'm going to target his fleshy bits.
And it is the dead, which are all dead except this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Canny.
Okay, I'm going to have another go at snapping out.
Yeah.
It won't be shooting heavy bullets now, though, will it? Now it's in combat.
You alright?
Yeah, I've snapped out of it.
I've got the gardener, Kenny. I've got him. Give us a hand.
Has he got a trowel?
He has. Rapid fire.
Can I act normally, or do I get half action this turn, Dave?
No, you act normally this turn. Snapped
Yeah.
out of it.
I'm going to bum rush in then. I'm going to charge. Canny's charge is... 9.
I don't know if you get a straight line. Would you 4 meters minimum there?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know exactly where he was, Dave. So
Yeah.
which is why I was just kind of hopeful. But no, it's like 1, 2, 3. So no, I can't really charge.
1, 2, 3, 4 would be your minimum movement to get into range with him.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna gland adrenaline.
Cool.
That's toughness test plus. That's half action as well. Shall not bother then. I'm just gonna make a full move then to here.
Okay. Hannibal.
I'll have a single shot at that one.
Okay. Point blank.
Plus 40.
Single. Yeah.
Not aiming this time.
That's a hit. 2 hits.
2.
Okay, so second one does a shit ton of damage to it. It's full. Yep. You kill it with the second hit from that. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Gaius.
Yes. I'm going to do a all-out attack at the servitor. Is there a fleshy bit?
There's not much flesh left on it.
If you want its head.
If you want to do a cold shot to a fleshy part, there is a large portion of its chest that is quite fleshy.
Okay, I'm going to do a cold shot to his heart.
Okay, so all out attack is plus 30, cold shot is minus 20, so plus 10.
Yes.
Yeah. Second. Roll damage.
Will do.
Okay, 10 minus that. Yeah, you punch it square in the chest.
Okay, 11. Sorry, because we have to get back more extra strength.
Yeah. It's still standing, but it does stumble a little.
Mushy.
And then it's the dead. It's going to turn towards. Oops. Turn towards you, Gaius. It's got this massive heavy stubber on one arm, and on the other arm, it's got this quite crude claw, but it swings it at your head. And that's a hit.
Can he dodge?
You can't dodge, lad. He's gonna hit you square in the torso with a. Oh no, that's the wrong character sheet. That's something else. I nearly hit you with something I shouldn't have hit you with. Then.
Good.
Oh dear.
Good. Nice.
Oh dear. Right, hang on. I've rolled a 10.
What's the word?
18. Okay, so 18 damage. What's the armor on your body? You've got your shield, of course. So it's pen 2. So 9. So that becomes 7.
Plus 5.
So 7 minus 18 minus 7 is 11, and your toughness is 5.
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yeah.
You take 6 wounds.
Ooh.
And this combat servitor, I mean, that's what these are designed for. They're designed to be fucking brutal when they hit. They're not that good until they hit. And it fucking roundhouse punches you in the midriff. You know, really fucks you up for a moment. Canny, it's you.
1 wound.
I'm gonna go for. You've got 1 wound left, you say? Go for a double hit. That's not very good. Okay, so first one's with a meat cleaver. No, I'll be at -10. I get plus. I've got double team. Have you got double team, Hayden?
I have actually. I'm
Do you?
ganging up.
Have you got double team?
Double team, I have.
I've got double team.
Yeah, so you get +20.
In addition
got
to
an extra plus on
in
that last attack.
in addition to gang up. Well, I've only just started attacking him.
Okay, we've got double team.
Let's combine our powers. We'll be like that robot.
You're like Queen. The sum of your parts is greater than your ability to cringe.
Well, you could be Freddy with the Hoover, and I'm going to be the drummer.
Okay, so meat cleaver sitting on +20, and the meat hook sitting on +30.
Oh, canny. Oh dear, Hannibal.
I feel stronger now. I'm with you.
Yeah, everything's coming together now. You've all made
Really good, that
unit
Kenny.
coherence.
Really good.
Like in theory, that should have gone really well.
Yeah, it just didn't.
What's that?
There is, yeah, there's something shuffling towards you there.
If I left that meat cleaver in the fucking wall, that's the problem.
I'll aim at it.
Okay. +10.
That's it.
I fucked it, Gaius.
Gaius!
You're doing
Up in the
all
flames.
right. You're doing all right. Right, I'm
Oh,
going to
it's
cold
this
shot
one
to the
so
chest again.
terribly.
I'm gonna start crying.
I've got double team this time, Anna.
Yeah. Double team all out, that's +50.
I'll just
+60.
go
Plus
double
60.
team then. And a single shot.
There's pulling at helmets. There's double teaming. What the fuck is
I
this
don't want
game
to parry
about?
just because I've had a
I
good
know. It's dark heresy, mate. It's
yeah.
dark. It's dark as fuck.
So, that's +30 is that?
Do you want to join in as well, Hannibal?
Oh,
You
shot.
should get
It's
double
just
team.
+10.
It's +30 for your all-out attack, if that's what you're doing.
No, I'm not all out attacking.
It's
I'm
for
double
a
teaming.
A spit
Cold-
roast bonus.
with a cold shot and a single aim.
Okay, so it's single shot, double team,
Cold shot.
cold
Hang
shot
it
will
up.
be, yeah, and then minus, yeah, so +30.
Plus 10. All out.
Wait,
Oh, so it's like it's +30 from all out, +30 from
I'm
double
not all
team
out.
hanging up. No, you're not all out. So it's just
Hanging up, and I've got a single aim, and I'm doing a cold shot. Plus
Yes,
30 minus 20 is plus 10.
So
the
it's-
shot is +10 as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's plus.
Yes!
I should keep my cup shot. Sorry.
Only just.
I think it
roll
should
damage.
be +20. Anyway, I'm just backseating here, so I'll stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Ah! A 10!
Confirm it.
Will. This mushy part of his chest. Excited. Oh.
Oh, it's still enough. You swing the mace and fucking obliterate this combat servitor. And it's the dead at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can he? There's nothing obvious to attack.
Let's search his room, Kenny.
Mate, we'll make a good team. Search the office like we meant to, quick, before it all burns down.
Records.
But yo, Gaius, I'll help you, Gaius, but I can't tell what's a record and what's a newspaper.
I'll be with you in a minute. Let's stick to turn on.
Okay. Hannibal, it's you. Point blank. You were aiming.
I was. I'm just counting squares. If it don't die, I can't get away from it. She'll do a burst on this one.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's enough. I mean, roll damage if you
Gotta
want.
roll the
I don't think
damage.
it's going to be needed. I'll be right back. I need a wee.
7 dice rolls of the damage.
Pretty impressive, that.
And there's a crit there.
Oh God!
Does the crit get the benefit of scatter as well?
No. All the crit does is you roll another hit with the same modifier that you had before.
It's just another damage roll if it is.
Yeah. So this could be a new record here.
Ah, I missed.
Oh dear. Right, I'm going to have to work this one out because this could be new record. Right, 14. 7, 6, 12.
66 before modifiers.
10. It's on a fucking zombie, which is... Okay. 9, 11, 4, 3, 7, so that's 10, 18, 23. No, it's not going to be a new record. 34, 43, 45 damage total. But yeah, you definitely obliterate this zombie, just fucking...
Just a pair of feet left on the floor.
Destroy it. There's not even that. It's just the soles of its shoes. Okay, yeah, and there's a silence falls over Endish Manor, but you realise there's still this crackling, burning from above. And I'm going to be a prick. I'm going to pick one of you at random, which will be Gaius.
I know that.
And I'd like you to make an agility test, please.
Hey.
The number of times I've randomly assigned stuff to Gaius, and it's stuff that Gaius is like literally built to survive. Okay. And as you dispatch the last of these undead and canny Gaius, you both feel pretty proud of yourself, and you hear this creaking noise from above, and Gaius, you look up, and the ceiling above you collapses in. That's a 10 plus 3. That's 13. What's your body? This is excluding your your by the way. So what's 15. The armor on your body is 5, yeah?
Oh no, my armor on my body, so it's
excluding your shield. Yeah.
It's no.
It's what?
It says 7. It must be 6. It says 7 though. 9/7.
Yeah, that makes sense. So 7. So that's 6, and your toughness is
5.
5.
50. 54.
Okay, so and the ceiling above you collapses, Gaius, and it drops you. The weight of all this wood and masonry just slams you. Luckily, it was you, because who else would have been able to take this, basically? And you push it aside. You are hurt. You take 1 wound, but you're not on fire, which is fortunate. Your armor once again has fucking saved you here, and you push your way clear. Drag yourself back upright. What time is it? It's 5 to 11. It's, honestly, I just fucking randomize stuff, and a lot of the time when I randomize stuff, I just look at Discord, and like for example, I've got like Dave in the top left, then Alan, then Hayden. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's I randomize shit. It's not intentionally always the same people, but it just happens that way.
Medkit, Kelly, medkit.
You've got the med kit. I gave you the med kit.
How many uses out the medkit?
I think it's got 5, but I'm bad at admin.
I'm gonna do next time I get. I'm gonna make it myself.
Alan.
What?
Nothing. I mean, what sort of statement was that? That was awful.
Bad admin.
I'm a DM and I'm bad at admin. You don't admit that shit. Fuck. There's certain people I know are good at admin, Alan, and you're one of them. Don't lie. All right. So so you can do whatever you want right now. You're out of combat. But there are, by the way, still scattered around this place. Hannibal can see one. Just these fucking aggressive servitors that are just staring at you, going click, 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 click. These heavy stubbers.
Come on, guys. Quick, search this room before the ceiling comes down. Oh,
Hey, you search the room. I'm just gonna apply medkits to myself before I get on fire.
Guys, I don't know if I've ever admitted this to you before, but I can't read. I don't know what I'm looking for.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming, Kenny.
I'm not thick, though.
Come on. It's all right. Let's search together.
Yeah, I'll help.
You make search tests. I'll give you +10 for aiding you and telling you what's what.
Interested.
You've got search, haven't you, Kenny?
I've been metagaming.
Yeah, I don't know why that door's there. What the fuck?
You search it, I'll help you.
I don't know where that's come from. Literally, I have
Should it
no
be
idea.
here or there or something?
No, oh wait, no. It looks like it might be from here, like inside the room to your southwest. It looks like it's moved from there. Don't know why. Okay, so Canny.
Search this room. It's just a fail. 0.1. 0.1 up.
Is that with a +10?
That was a +20. I've assumed a sight bonus as well.
Yep, that's fine.
I search the room.
You've just assisted me.
You've just assisted him.
You are a prick. Come on.
Okay, let me just check my notes. Yeah, you rummage around in the various notes. There's a few things that might be vaguely relevant to trade. There might be something you can exploit later, but there's definitely nothing that you think relates to this particular investigation, this case, and the Fanes.
Okay.
Bollocks.
Shit.
I'm gonna try and get my meat cleaver out the wall.
Make a strength check.
Give us a hand, guys. You're strong.
All right, I give it.
You assist me, and then try and roll yourself on your own.
Yeah, you pull that shit out the wall easy enough. Hannibal, what are you doing? Hannibal, what are you up to?
Carry on walking around.
Okay.
Nothing here.
Where the fuck's Hannibal gone? Doesn't he know never to split the party?
Never split the party? What the fuck?
You guys are shit at teamwork.
Okay. There is a creaking from Endish Manor, and the whole building shifts a couple of inches to the left as the structure weakens.
I'll have to get the fuck out of Dodge.
I like to pick up Otto's body,
Go for it.
sheath the meat hook, pick up Otto's body gently.
Sheath Otto.
I want to quick draw Otto.
I'd like to wield Otto one-handed, please.
Can I gland adrenaline and then run the fuck out of this burning building?
Of course you can.
Follow Canny.
I'll save you, Otto. I'll save you from the flames.
You're fine?
Yeah, so I'm gonna run.
Okay, so Canny flees from the burning building carrying the remains of Otto. Hannibal and Gaius, what are you doing?
Following Canny.
Running out.
Okay, you get clear of the building, and you realise that in the time that you've been fighting the dead, the fire has spread, and it's spread up the walls of the exterior of the building and across the roof, and you can smell a mixture of old burning wood and metal and flesh. And you get out here, and you may be out here 10 or 15 seconds when you see the roof begin to sag and collapse inwards, and the whole building lists quite dramatically. You think it might have been a good time to get out. And then suddenly it collapses in on itself, and then the floor gives way, and the whole of Endish Manor drops 10 or 15 feet down into the surface of Gantry. You think it might have been a really smart idea to get out when you did.
So I knew eating Otto's brains would come in handy.
Give you some smarts, that Canny, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I'd
no
already had a
stopping
bit of
me
roof
now.
fall on me. I didn't fancy any more.
A random skelly bob over here, pigs.
Where are you looking? Yeah, that's my initial. That's all that is. You're behind the scenes. You're behind the veil there, Dave. You shouldn't be able to see that. That's just the guy that you see on the turn order. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock. It's up to you guys. What happens now? I know Hayden's been tired.
Not sure.
Entirely up to you guys. I can go a little bit longer. Up to you.
Go cauterize something in my mouth.
Do what? What? What the fuck did Hayden just say?
I think you heard him correctly.
You go and cauterize something in his mouth.
I think I could play a bit later, but it's mainly on Hayden, I think.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And I don't want people to get left behind. And I don't... If people fall asleep mid-game, I don't mind carrying on. But Hayden awake is a rarity, so... Yeah. It's up to you guys. I mean, we don't have to play for an hour or more. We could play for 10, 15, 20 minutes until the next...
Yeah, let's get another 10, 15 minutes in while I'm awake.
Cool. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me get a beer.
Moment.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a drink as well.
I will warn you, though, that I'm on my last beer. So if we play beyond the last beer, we get into whiskey territory. And, well...
I might stop now, actually. I need to heal myself outside this manor with this med kit first before I do anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a med. You can heal yourself. You didn't take that much damage, did you? But you can heal yourself.
I'm on 0 wounds now.
Are you? Okay. So yeah, if you want to heal yourself, Hayden, You can do a Medicaid test. You can get a +20 off the med kit, and Canny can assist you for a +10.
Okay, 1.3 degrees of success.
Okay, so you heal yourself for its skill modifier plus that. So 4 wounds.
Hey, 4 wounds.
So what does that put you on? Does that put you on 4?
Oh, yeah.
You are a bulwark. When you think about how much combat you've had on this mission, you're not doing bad, are you, really?
Well, consider everything fucking hits me.
And so it should. I mean, you made... That's what you made your character for, isn't it? You made Gaius to be that guy.
That is the idea of the meat shield.
Yeah.
I kind of made him for mid-range.
Yeah, but you made him to be tough. You made him to withstand the abuse.
Well, mental and physical abuse.
Yeah,
that's what
and
it's
he
designed
has.
for.
And he has. You know, while you're the way to look at it, Hayden, is while you're taking damage, other people aren't. And if you're really good at taking damage, then you fucking should. Yeah.
I don't mind them taking damage, Dave.
I know you don't.
I'd like watching my teammates go down.
I know you do. I know. All right, so you get yourselves out of Endish Manor, and the rest of it burns. You've captured from Endish Manor. You've gathered some of Omar's records. Some of these records, by the way, that Omar has, that are paper records, go back 10 years or more. You also have some tapes that Otto took that go back over the last 2 or 3 years. And there's a few records of the Fanes involved in those tapes. What would you like to do, guys?
What was the other place we needed to go? Is it the Gallows Way? The old Mr. Crimson wanted us to look at.
Yeah, well, let's check the remit.
Okay, so what happened at the end of the session when you defended the city and you shut the gate? Mr. Crimson basically said, "Help me, and I will help you." And he gave you a list of places to choose from if you chose to help him. One was Endish Manor, one was the Sanctuary Gallows, one was the Rat Lines, which is where the dead was supposedly coming up, the lifts that head down to the river.
What do you reckon, Gaius? Your mission? Should we go to the Gallows, or should we go down to the Rat
Let's save the Gallows.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Dave, this is your game as well now, so
That's all right. I'll just follow whoever's in charge.
Fair enough.
Gaius is in charge.
Off to the Gallows ways, people.
When he's
Or I
awake.
fall asleep.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Okay, so you're heading to the Gallows.
That's a big pussy, Dave.
Yeah, he's come to have a go, see what's going on. Not like him, he usually just stays behind the scenes.
It is a big cat, that Dave.
Nah, it's because he's close. It's bloody.
It's perspective.
Is it a big cat or is he close up? Are those cows small? Very way. No.
It's huge.
Alan, are you drinking squash?
Yeah. I'm not drinking tonight.
Saturday night, mate.
And the air's getting hot.
Don't have to get drunk on a Saturday night, Dave. Trust me, Dave. I get wasted enough.
Fuck it, Alan. I fucking know. Mate.
Nights off don't do me any harm, buddy.
I know. I've been there. I've seen you. I mean, I could be a. I thought I was a waster until I met you. It's come in, Gaius.
Over.
How you doing, Gaius? Are you okay? The voice of Trantier comes over the comm.
Oh, hello, Trantier. Have you managed to purge those areas? What was on about?
I have purged my area more than once, Gaius. There are.
I was not on about that area. I was on about, the dead.
Oh, apologies. There are dead all over this town, Gaius, but I think Mr. Crimson's men have got top side of it. You know, they're surprisingly efficient, Gaius. But Seraph and I have matters in hand. Are you all right? Do you need any assistance, or would you like us to carry on?
We're wondering about how. Could you maybe head down to the Ratways and cut off the influx of dead hanging down there? Because we're off to the Gallows Way.
To the Ratways,
Yeah.
and you hear us say in the background, Ratways. Okay, yeah, down. Yeah, no problem, guys. We can head there.
Good work, Seraph. Is everything going all right for you, by the way?
Was that to Seraph?
No, to Trantia. Sorry.
Trantia says, "Oh yes, quite wonderful. You know, I'm starting to remember things I thought I'd forgotten long ago. It's all quite fun."
Oh, brilliant. Please enjoying yourself then. Anyway, happy purging.
Purge away, guys. Purge away.
Away too. We'll rendezvous later for a drink of celebration and a victory.
Trantia, it's Otto!
Oh, yes,
Otto!
Trantia.
Is it? It sounds like Canny.
No, it's Otto, he's dead! Oh, Trantia. He didn't make it! I couldn't save him.
What do you mean he's dead?
Well, very much like I said, Trantia. But don't worry, he's a part of Canny now.
Oh. I understand.
And Canny's eating his brains to get smart.
I mean, that's a little weird, but...
Well, we just kind of went with it. Do you want to argue with him when he's mourning?
Thanks, guys.
No.
You got my back there, mate. You didn't need to tell her that, did you?
You know what?
I'm,
Didn't need to tell her that. Didn't need to tell her that to Tranny. She's a classy lady. She doesn't need to hear that.
Kenny, I'd like you to make a willpower test, please.
I love random willpower tests, though.
I know.
Fail.
We got. Okay. And you hear Canny, you hear Trantia just say to you, Canny, I'm sorry, you know, I'm aware that you and Otto were close.
He was like the brother I never had.
He was like the brother you never ate. She doesn't say that. That would be awful. No. She says, I know, Canny. I'm sorry. And you become aware that, like, Trantia, maybe she's not as good as being cold as she projects, but you get the sense that she's choked up a little.
Anyway, time to move on. Poor Otto and all that.
What? Crack on!
Kenny's got his body. We'll give him a proper burial later. He was bloody good at his job, and he got a massive kill.
Burial, yeah, there'll be loads left.
Yeah, we'll bury what's left of him.
Let's make sure it's not going to come back and eat anybody's brains.
Meanwhile, back in the mansion, I'm feeling hungry. Anyway, okay, so yeah, you head off. Trantia sounds like she's a bit traumatized. Trantia and Seraph are heading off to deal with the stuff at the Ratway. And you're heading to the gallows.
Yes.
Okay, what time are we on?
Sergeant Gallows.
No, Sergeant Gallows is someone else.
I know.
Sergeant Gallows is
the man who we hung on his way down.
You fucking let him die, man. He was like one of my favourite NPCs.
I tried saving him with my Kairos shot.
A few people tried saving him, but he just the dice were not in his favour. Anyway.
Do you know why that was? That's because you let Brownie live.
So someone else had to die. I had to be
It was.
I didn't do anything. That was a fucking exchange. That was a literal exchange. You know, James's character for an NPC. That's what happened.
That's what you did.
I know.
You did. He was saved by bacon kindness.
There were a number of ways that situation could have played out. One of them was that Seth the Voice was not stopped. He didn't take that option. But the option he did take involved James or an NPC dying. So, I mean, there'll be no repercussions for that in about 3 years' time. Okay, so you eventually arrive at the... And as you reach this diner/bar, whatever, and you push open the door, you're familiar enough that you've been here a couple of times now. Hannibal, maybe only once, but the first time you came here, there was this noise that you would recognise on any hive city or any city or town. The smell and sound of people enjoying themselves. And you're familiar with it. All of you are familiar with it. But as you get to this place tonight, that familiar sound, smell, atmosphere is not present. And there is a silence that spills out from within the sanctuary gallows. And you can all smell this faint waft of rot in the air coming through the gap of this thick, unusually thick armoured inner door to the sanctuary gallows. And you see that the entranceway to this place is like an outer door, a small foyer, a little greeting area where you met a woman the first time you came here, and then there's another armoured door. And this second armoured door right now is stuck open, about 6 inches. And there is a flickering light from inside. And you can see as you look down, the bottom corner of the door has been bent inwards. And this is a thick steel door, but it's been bent and warped out of shape. And it's causing the door to jam in its runner. And it's stuck there. What would you like to do?
What do you reckon could have done that, lads?
Something big.
A door this thick. You trip over into this, can he?
I don't know.
I'll put Otto's body down.
Bent in or bent out, pigs?
Bent in. In towards the bar. Sorry, Al.
I was going to say, is this like... so is it big enough to get in there, or what's the situ like?
No, it's like... hang on, just a sec. So what you've got as you come down this corridor that's maybe 5 or 6 wide, few steps down, big armoured door that opens for you as you approach, and inside that there is like a checkpoint, basically, where the woman that works here always says hello and she tells you the rules. She's gone. And then there is a second door which is about 6 or 8 inches thick, very heavy armoured steel door. And that is partially open, like 6 inches open. The bottom corner is bent up and out as if something has hit it and warped it out of shape.
Okay, so I'd like to move up to it and put Otto's body down and see if I can bend it further, as in to force the metal further. See if it's within my capabilities or not.
Okay. Are you trying to make it worse or better, first of all?
I'm trying to... I was trying to make it in a sense worse, as in to open up enough room for us to get through.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Rather than putting it back on its runner.
Yeah, it's some really thick steel. You have to sort of reach your hands inside. It's only a small corner of the door. You have to reach your hands inside, grab it. And you're trying to push it out, and you just feel like you can't get the leverage on it.
Have a go.
Sure.
Run metal out.
Be my guest.
Oh, it's, you might have weakened it for me, Kenny.
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
Oh, it's bloody hard.
Yeah, it is really, really sturdy. You realise that this isn't a case of anyone being weak. This is a door that is designed as a blast door. And you realise this now as you all manhandle it, that what you're looking at here, there are 2 doors, an inner and outer door, like an airlock. And you realise, the whole premise of this town is that it's built upon and around this ancient ship. So maybe what you're trying to do here is literally bend a bulkhead or an airlock door into shape. Of course you can't fucking bend it.
So you got any... You got any like las cutters or melt the gel or anything like that?
Is there a button to open the door?
Not that you're aware of. You can't see one.
Can I crawl through the hole?
It's not very big.
We'll have a look in Otto's backpack.
Okay. Yeah, but the door itself is like not opened up enough. The only person that could probably have crawled through the hole that is opened by the door is Otto, who is dead.
Right, slide Otto in.
Stick your head up and work
Do the
him
work.
off it.
Off you go, Otto. Okay, I'm gonna put Otto's inventory available to everyone. There we go. This is my idea of Canny rummaging through his bag. Just make the fucking inventory available to everyone.
I'm going to have a look through Otto's pick files.
Fuck
Yeah?
off, guys. Why'd you have to be such a prick all the time, eh? It's like change is as good as a rest, you know.
There's a lot of files on that data slate. Most of them are pictures of various cases and investigations that you've done over the last few months. There's some pictures of Vanetta that they're not in the best of taste. It looks like they were captured without her knowledge.
Canny.
There's some data on a guy called
Otto was a pervert.
He's not the only one, guys.
I'm gonna look Gaius square in the eyes.
I hear one, Canny.
There's some data files as well, Gaius, on a guy called Track Hearn. And as you quickly flick through them, you look at them and Jesus Christ, they look a lot like Kenny.
Track Hearn. No.
Files on what?
A guy called Track
You
Hearn.
Canny. Is he a brother?
I have never had no brother.
You do know the name though, Kenny Track Hearn.
Is he the guy from the like the bounty hunters crew, or is it somewhere else?
No, he was when you were first given the polygenic harness.
Oh, right, yeah.
You were told that it was salvaged from a former agent of Mesmeron's.
Right.
And Gaius is the first person to actually look at these files. Had for months. And there's a picture of Track Hearn, and he looks bigger, a little bit more refined than Canny. You know, he's wearing like quite a nice suit, and he's not as big as Canny. He's not like as broad and bulky as Canny, but he looks like the best way to describe him is like a more well-crafted version of Canny. But his face, my God, he could pass as just a bigger, fatter Canny. Oh, sorry, a smaller Canny.
Doesn't look anything like me, Gaius. I don't know what you're on about.
He absolutely does, Gaius.
Well, that being the case, I'm going to smash this door, open a bit more with my roommates.
Make a weapon skill attack, please. It's a fucking door, so are you doing a single attack or a
Nice.
All out
I'm
attack.
gonna put my hand on Gaius' arm.
So, guys, just hold on a second. Was there any other ways in that we remember?
you can all make an intelligence check for this with the plus 20. Yeah, as you say it, Kenny, you don't remember any other way into this place.
I'm going to hit it, Canny.
Okay, and as he says this to you, and you hit it, you just turn away and you make eye contact with Kenny as you strike the door. You're also very aware, Gaius, that the similarity of layout between this place and like an enforcer station is uncanny. And you hit the door.
What, hit it with anything? Am I allowed to roll, or is that no roll? Is it just that pep?
You don't really have to roll for an attack because it's a fucking door, mate. It's not like it's going to dodge. But give me a damage roll, please.
Okay, that's what.
I mean, wait, no. Give me a roll it'll be a plus 50 because it's all out attack and it's technically immobile. So plus 50. It only matters if you get a critical. Okay, so roll damage.
Okay.
Okay, I do actually have the stats for this door.
That's a 15 because of my arm.
And you smash the door, and it buckles up and open a bit. It's not widely, massively open, but it's enough for you to get in. Even Canny, you think, could maybe squeeze in, as it is.
Here we go, Kenny. Entrance.
Yeah, I don't know. It don't look very wide, that
Why
gap.
don't you finish off, big man? You can hit it harder than I can with those good arms of yours.
Give us the mace, then.
There you go. I'll pass Kenny my mace.
Okay,
All right.
Is it D10 plus?
It's a D10 plus. Is it 2 plus your corruption bonus?
Okay, as in, so that'd be like the number of 10s in your corruption point, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's plus 2, plus 1 for corruption is plus 3, plus 13, plus 15. Another whack.
Yeah. So you belt the door, and it's smashed wide open. And as you do, time we on 25 past 11. Oh, this is a good little way to end it. As you do, there's this almighty crunching sound as you smash the door inwards, and you hear a few groans of the dead inside, and all of you hear this sound in your earpiece, your combead, and you hear a voice that say, variable, welcome, assist, reward, compliance.
Compliance. Yes, definitely my tech friend.
Okay. And I think that's a good place to end it.
Hey, the tech man needs rescuing from the bar. Do it, lads.
Because it's 11:30 now, and we can't keep going because Hayden will just die mid